Started and recording has started. Let us get this show on the road.
Yes, yes.
Alright, timeline. Day 37. Morning. Daybreak. Light shines upon Denalia. The blood moon ends. The giant freaking portal that was spewing out demons from the sky is shredded, obliterated, closed, you're not sure which. Y'all are at Akromead's Keep. And yeah. What's the party doing at this time?
Daybreak, we will get up and eat.
Alright.
Alright.
Give me just a moment. This thing wants to be annoying, huh?
And
So,
party people,
party, eat.
I have food, so you don't need to mark off rations.
Never mind.
That's still not it.
Well, party,
There we
either
go.
you're not eating or eating from a Cromead's stockpile or eating your own rations. Either way, mark it off. I'll assume you're eating from a Cromead's stockpile unless you say otherwise. Let me go get centered on you all, because I actually have Mead marked out as this teeny tiny little point on the map.
So,
Because it's not control, that's why I can't zoom in. Alright, I'm allowing time for you all to eat. What are you doing after that?
right. So, Dungeon Master, about me having time between when we stopped fighting demons, I had time to check around, and I discovered that my hirelings are gone.
Gone or dead. It should be
Okay.
noted there is no crystal here keeping the miasma at bay,
Okay.
aside from what you all bring. The well
Right.
is roughly out front where it is. We never did get Junior to take me a picture of what you had there, so I have
I
my own
know.
picture of it, but
Okay.
it's fine.
Question though.
It's on his desk with a note asking him to do so.
Yes, Aiden.
But wouldn't they be the same as your core meats since they're from a different world?
Well, yeah, they are Mistwalkers, apparently. In the chaos of last night, y'all didn't ask about it, so I assumed you didn't notice. But yeah, Scorpius, you could rationalize that out, and you'll see Kassan at some point, since she's not staying locked up in that room. And yeah, she is walking through the miasma. And she has a child with her, too. A little baby orc with tusks. Okay, Umbra, are you announcing to the party you wish to do this? Okay, guys, Umbra's asking for an hour and 30 minutes to pray.
Scorpius is going to go feed the animals.
Okay.
Well, his animal.
Which animals are you feeding?
My camels.
The camels. Okay. Just double checking I have everything together. I did some note organizing recently, and I want to make sure I didn't miss anything.
Okay. Now, from my personal inventory, excess loot, I'm going to drop off at my keep.
Alright, sounds good. Make sure you keep track of that, Grills. I have something fun planned about that.
Yeah. Well, there's all the Kohal coin. No point
Oh, hell
carrying
yeah.
that around. And all these odds and end gems, although I'll keep a few on me.
I think this session's actually going to be kind of more laid back for y'all, because we had a nice, fun, kill everything session. And now...
I don't believe you.
Oh, please. Would I lie? Yeah, I would. Would I? Yeah, I would. No, you
I'm
got me
expecting a pack of wyverns to fly in and sting me.
there. I like how it's
I do
very
not-
specifically wyverns.
Okay.
Wyverns, purple worms, anything with poison, I'm going to get hit.
Okay, fine. You have my promise that the thing I had rolled up, which you may or may not be encountering this session, is not venomous. Or poisonous. The poison shouldn't come into play with it. I mean, unless you really want me to, in which case I'll add on like another 1000 XP to the total if you kill it.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, duly noted. Let me go ahead that. Now, how is this going to poison? I'm just going to give it poison claws and be done there. I'll add another 100 XP if instead of being paralytic, it's save or die poison. How's that?
I'm down. Let's go. I got another cure poison pot.
Alright,
Let's
awesome.
not. Let's not. Let's keep that thing paralytic. Those are paralytic claws. I don't want that thing.
Well, initially it
Paralytic
was just
claws are
regular
bad
claws
enough.
for 1d6 damage, but alright, now it's save or die.
On a claw attack. Oh god.
Alright, Akramid, you can message me anything specifically. You're better off at playing Kassan than I am right now, and I'm sure she's asking you all kinds of questions, because at this
Right.
point the penny's dropped for her, so you'll be conversing.
Yeah, she's obviously got lots of questions about where I've been, who are these people,
Let's see.
all that stuff. So I will be.
Claws
I've only got an hour and a half to fill her in. So
die, comma,
Yeah.
plus 1100 XP from Aiden. Request. Okay, and saved. If this thing party wipes, y'all, I'm gonna be so happy.
let's
Specifically
see.
if it party wipes because of the bullshit poison claws I just gave it on Aiden's request.
I'm just saying, paralytic is bad enough for our claw attack.
Alright, do you want me to take off some XP from that and downgrade it from deaf to paralytic?
We have a chance there.
I mean, according to me, it's either going to rope it or it's going to get blasted all to pieces first.
Tell you
I
what,
don't
I'll
know,
take
there
off
could be
50,
multiple.
and one claw will be paralytic, and the other will be deaf.
You know what? I'll take it.
Okay, claws are save or die / paralyze, and one will be L and one will be R, and yeah, it should be aware of that. It's one of those things you'd pick up on if everything you scratched with your left claw paralyzed and the other half just straight up died, you'd notice.
Yeah.
Be me, random monster. God decides I have paralytic claws now, then decides they're killing claws, then decides one is paralytic and one is killing. I love it.
Evolution
no.
must have really taken a toll on that one.
Alright. Animal care. Practice wall climbing outside the keep with Boss Man's blessing. Okay, Boss Man, you give him blessing for that?
Absolutely.
Alright. Well, Scorpius, the keep isn't in great shape, so there is plenty of handholds and such. You'll fall down a bit, maybe take a couple scratches, but I'm not even going to penalize you hit points and make you roll for it. You're practicing.
Mm-hmm.
Unless, of course, you're doing, like, safety precautions. I'm going to carefully get my way up there the first time, tie a rope around myself, measure it out so that
Nope.
I can't. Alright,
No.
just free climbing it.
Free climbing. Gotta
Alright.
get that XP in.
I would have counted it for XP anyway. Safety precautions
Well,
shouldn't
no,
take
I
away from
mean,
it.
I have to learn how to climb when it's not even safe. And then I can worry about adding safety procedures.
Well, maybe you can find, like, a giant rock to attack
Two
you while you do it
wolves
for
and
the
a
real
jackal.
combat benefit.
Hello, two wolves and a jackal. Oh, hey, Salem. I know that's you because you misspelled my name.
You streaming right now, Aiden?
Yeah.
Neat. I'm streaming too. Cherry
Hello,
Dipper.
little streamlets.
Cherry Dipper is lurking in chat. Hey, Cherry Dipper. Before you ask, yes, I know it's black screen, and no, I can't really do much.
Yeah, I figured the moment I saw how you spelt my name. Yes. Weak kind of spelling is that. Lovely.
Spelt. Wheat. Someone has to make a barley joke now. We're going down the grains.
I'm muting.
We've made Umbra laugh. I call it success. Alright, that being said, party. Assuming I don't roll up any encounters, I've got a Crowmead talking, Scorpius climbing, Dorez, I'm not sure what you're doing yet, and Umbra praying.
Oh, the well. That was
Oh.
the other thing that I wanted to check, and you said yes. Okay. All right. Make sure that we've got plenty of water in our water skins, etc.
Yeah.
And
Well,
Because we teleported, I don't know our exact location, so we're going to have to go and look, see where we are.
Dungeon
I'll
Master,
get to you in that in a minute, Ikramid. Yes, Scorpius.
would you permit me to put 5 points into 3 stats that are at 0%?
Message me the 3 stats, and then I'll tell you what you saw outside Umbra. You were probably inside Dora's. I'm not sure if what you're doing, so I have you inside unless you say otherwise. Okay.
By the way, Double M, remember we discovered that anomaly with my thief abilities?
We
Is it
did.
okay if
We were supposed to touch base on that. Damn it.
Yeah, is it okay if I go ahead and assign those to open locks, traps, and climb walls?
I don't recall you practicing climb walls too much beyond the wall there. The other two definitely. How much do you plan on putting in climb walls?
5%.
Okay, I'll allow that. Scorpius, I'm trying to recall trainings we've done. Let me pull up my listing here. I'm not
Pocketing,
recalling.
opening lock. Well, we either just outright kill everything, or because my tracking is so low, I can't really track anything.
Well, I mean, you could practice tracking, but you didn't really do much at that. It was you or someone else that practiced disguise, and I'm thinking that was Dora's. Or was that
Probably
you, Aiden?
was. No. Because Dora, for disguise, you kind of need to get
A
makeup and
disguise.
stuff to do it for it, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Pass without trace. Did you ever eradicate your own tracks? Because I'm not seeing that you practiced any of these skills, Aiden.
I never get to practice that because the core of me just completely obliterates everything.
He does.
So there's really no reason to hide my tracks after that.
It's true. You can still practice it though, and at that point, I'll let you know. Like if you say Dungeon Master, I'm gonna try and hide my tracks here and pass without trace. In which case, then after you've practiced it, I'll let you know. Hey, you can allocate points now.
Which reminds me, Dungeon Master, what kind of tracks am I leaving today?
Give me a second. What
Bloodied
sized
ones.
animal? Big. You are leaving the tracks of. Give me a second. What's on page 16?
I feel like bloodied ones is the best answer to that.
Oh, that's right. The bodies are probably already gone. Like, we massacred a fuck ton of demons
You are
last
leaving
night.
hoof prints today.
Ah, very good, very good.
But it's funky. They're spaced out far enough apart. It looks like the footprints of a centaur.
Okay.
Yes, I really just rolled to see what sized creature and then selected a bunch of randomly sized creatures on like the spur of the moment and rolled to see which of those it was. Not a
Awesome.
very comprehensive method, but it was fast.
Okay, so once Umbra is done praying and Scorpius is done with the rock climbing, I've already mentioned, we need to find out where we are in relation to the rest of the world.
I'm gonna stop you right there, Chromede. Scorpius, you'll have been about 10 minutes into climbing your wall. And you can give me a perception check. You basically fail on a 20 here, though.
Don't underestimate me.
I don't.
You can have it all.
8.
Right, so Scorpius, you hear something funky as you're climbing, and I have you looking up at this point because it's coming from high up in the sky above you. There is a dragon flying above you. Not like directed at you or approaching you, just traveling through the air, high above you. Maybe several thousand feet up. At first you thought it was a fucked up bird, and then you compared, and it's like, wait a second, that's a dragon.
Do I notice what color of the dragon?
It's a pretty clear sky day, so yeah, you can compare it as very blue, as against the blue sky.
Boss? There's a dragon up here.
Yeah, Crow, make perception check.
On the nose.
Yeah, I'll allow it, you hear it.
Okay, so I hear Scorpius calling out there's a dragon up here, so I will move outside to take a gander at this
It's blue.
Blue dragon. About 1,000 feet up,
Maybe more.
maybe more.
It does not appear to be acting aggressively, just traveling. And you can hear the distant thud of its wings, and basing off distance, size, and volume, that's probably a very big dragon.
Yeah, it's out of range. Well, good eye, Scorpius. And
What would you have done if it was in range? Shoot it? Who am I kidding? Of course you would.
maybe.
You shot everything else we come across.
Dragon hide is worth a pretty penny. Oh, that's out of world. Dragon hide is worth a shiny copper.
Shall we go get it then?
No.
Oh.
Well, the dragon
do
is headed
But
due east.
Munsies.
The dragon is what?
Headed due east at a pretty steady pace.
Okay.
And Scorpius is saying, but Munsies.
You think it's going back to its lair?
50-50 on that. It's either headed home or headed out to eat.
Did we follow?
Scorpius, what's your intel again?
$13? Are you saying I'm too stupid to, like, say let's go track it?
No, not at all. Actually, Scorpius, you dimly recall hearing that dragons are supposed to be more or less extinct?
Oh.
The last major one was supposedly killed by the dragons, a group of legendary fighters, some 10 years ago or so. Like, there was that red dragon that popped up about a month ago? Timing's a bit funky there. And, yeah. So that's a bit
I'm
weird.
sensing Skyrim.
Uh-huh. Yes, Umbra senses Skyrim. Skyrim belongs to the Nords!
Oh?
If I thought it was going to land anytime soon, I'd say sure, track it. But keeping up with it is going to be problematic.
That's a good point. Let me double check that fly speed.
If we're along its flight route, we'll see it again.
Okay. Then I'll go back to practicing my wall climbing.
Right, party. At this point, you will get the hour and a half. Golden, I should have had you roll to see if you were interrupted, but you get a gimme from the DM because I'm tired also. Where the fuck is Blue Dragon? I mean, they probably all have the same flight speed, but still. There it is. Movement speed. Yeah, that's pretty fast aerially. And I accidentally opened up Chrome. Rip my RAM. Okay, hour 30 minutes pass. Umbra, you get your spells back.
And Dungeon Master, I am also going to leave my medallion of ESP with Kassan.
Okay, are you telling her what it does, or does she already know?
I don't remember if she knows or not, but I'll put it on her and explain how it works. And if she needs me, then she can tell Critter and then ESP him.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm setting up
Clever.
long distance communication here.
That is very clever, girls. I'm saving that idea.
Haha.
Alright. Well, she understands. She's, maybe she
and of
needs a
course,
little bit
let
of
her-
explaining exactly how the medallion works, and it doesn't work sometimes. We don't know why.
Yeah.
Just, maybe it's faulty. I'm actually going to go grab a sweater because I'm getting a little chilly over here. I'll be right back. I'll make
Okay, I'm going to go for a smoke while you're getting a sweater. Woohoo!
I'm gonna fix my nail.
You're gonna go what?
I'm gonna fix my nail because I chipped it.
Alright.
And I ripped it off part of. So
Also, your reply twice over by now.
See, the thing is, the sweater was like 10 feet away. But, alright.
Ah. You're back. Question, Dungeon Master. Since I am outside, what do I survey of the area around the keep?
Okay, taking your time to look around. For the sake of flavor, you climb the top of the keep so you can, look around unobstructedly. So you are, as I said before, in a desert. There is sand everywhere, obviously, as you do with desert. Kind of a more rocky, hilly part than the flat, sandy wastes of a normal desert. And of course, this is the red desert, so it's more of an orange sand. Think the mesa or the red deserts from Minecraft, almost. Right, so...
Deserts. So are
yeah.
we on a flat area? Are we on a hill?
So the
Are we
keep
on a
itself is kind of... It's funky, because Grill said it was up against a hill at one
mountain?
point, but
Yeah.
I'm unsure if it's going to be there or not, so I have to give you the fuzzy answer here of I'm not entirely sure, but I'll give you the 360 scope of the area. So to the north, desert, and as you look around, it's desert all around. Some hills there, some taller hills there. Big old sand pit over there, might be quicksand, you're not sure. And as you start scouting towards the south and the southeast, how far is that? That's about 2 miles, 7... Okay, almost 13. Visibility on a normal day of decent weather, actually. You should be able to see 13 miles while elevated, and these things are designed to be seen. It's a bit iffy, but you think you see the glittering of something to the south of y'all. And as a Denali native, you should be aware, this is even in Legends and Lore, yeah, you are aware that some roads in the south are glittery in the sunlight. Unclear why
What
that happened. Some people think it's just in case.
Yes.
I see a road.
Where?
Due south?
Southeast.
Yes, southeast. Thank you.
Then I think that is the way we should investigate first.
Yeah, lucky you, Akromid. You actually got placed really close to a road. You could have been like 5 tiles up in the middle of fucking nowhere.
So, Umbra is done by now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then let's say we head out.
Scorpius will climb down the keep.
Scorpius, you climb down the keep.
Okay. Trying to think here. Dungeon Master, before we go, I will get a board, like a 2x4.
Okay. There should be some supplies for that somewhere.
Okay.
Y'all were doing construction over here.
And I'll mark it with a big capital E at one end.
Okay.
And
What are you using to mark it with? Like cutting into it with a dagger, or
ink.
you have ink available in your keep? Okay.
I do.
No, I'm believing you here. I haven't gone for the full inventory yet because I trust you to be good with it.
Okay. So big capital E, and the other end of it, I will crudely sharpen to a rough point.
Okay.
All right. And I will put that on the wagon.
Okay.
All right. If since Scorpius took care of the camels, and I'm assuming Jaziel took care of Jaziel overnight.
Jaziel was with you, but he found something. You're not exactly sure what it is. It doesn't smell pleasant. But yeah, he's...
All right, so let's mount up and head straight for that shiny-looking, possibly road to the south.
Alright, how fast is the party moving? And are you heading towards, like, due south perfectly or more southeast?
I'm going to try and go due south perfectly.
Okay.
And I believe the party's speed is 2.5 miles an hour.
Let's see, in the sandy wilderness, 2.5, that should work out alright. Maybe a little bit less. Alright. Camel-drawn wagon, nightmare on horse. I have the 3 other members of the party in the wagon with the sign and whatever other goods you all are taking with you. I have Chromid on lead on Jaziel.
Yep.
Dungeon Master, do I get 1 hit point back for sleep?
No, because last night was pretty chaotic, and you weren't able to sleep restfully, really. At Coromid, you're able to cast your spells and such, whatnot, but you didn't get 6 hours of uninterrupted sleep, Scorpius. It was, hey, a couple hours, okay, another fight. Hey, a couple more hours, another fight, all the way through. There was 4 hours at the end there, but you need 6 hours of uninterrupted rest to recover a hit point.
You want out, don't you? Hold up, I gotta put my dog out.
Let me out.
If I let you out, you'll kill me. Again.
Alright, so 2.5-ish miles per hour, Coromid in the lead. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish. Okay. It's so nice having an actual grid to work with now instead of having to measure and guess with my cursor. Seriously. Okay, you are in that type of wilderness, so the probability for an encounter is that. Okay. Okay. And what will your next encounter be? I have those saved. Should I use them? I really need to spend that at one point. Ooh, yeah, no, I want to use that one. Yeah.
I have such preppy dogs.
Okay. Alright, party! Y'all will start traveling through the desert. It's not very fast going, but it is going. After... Let me get back over to here. Why is this open? Close that. After a bit more than an hour's time worth of travel, you all will notice a cat sunbathing on some rocks.
Like a house cat or a great cat?
House cat sized.
Hold up. Stop. Signal stop.
Alright, you've signaled a stop.
Okay.
I assume everyone is stopping unless otherwise stated.
House cat-sized cat sunbathing on a rock.
Familiar.
Look around carefully. Anything else around here?
What are you trying to look for?
Anything. Because this is just desert. Are there tracks? Are there any caves? Any other rocks?
Well, there are some tracks the size of a small house cat leading from the south towards that rock, where it is currently stretched out at. There are some cacti nearby, some rocky outcroppings here or there, but nothing of real note.
Okay. Disbelieve.
Okay, what is your intel again? 17.
Uh-huh.
Currently, you do not believe to be under the effects of an illusion.
Okay.
Beast goes for the crossbow.
Roll to hit.
You shoot the cat?
No, I'm not going to hit. I'm just going for it.
Oh, okay. Okay, you get your
I was
crossbow.
like, huh?
I thought you were shooting the cat.
I mean,
Not you, silly cat.
that's not out of character.
No, it isn't. That's why I said roll to hit, not what the fuck are you doing. Okay, so you have your crossbow, Scorpius. What are you doing at this point?
I'm going to shoot near the cat.
Okay, Scorpius.
Not at the cat, but near the cat.
Alright, in that case, Scorpius, roll to hit and don't fumble. I know, I jinxed you, but hey.
7.
7, okay. Well, the rock does not really have an armor class because it's a rock, so your crossbow will hit the rock and startle the cat, and it looks at y'all and hisses and puffs up its tail and doing the thing cats normally do when they're upset. What are y'all doing at that point?
Loading the crossbow while looking around.
Okay. Out of curiosity, did that? Sure, saves on a 6. Yeah, okay, the bolt does not shatter against the thing, and I don't mind I rolled that in the wrong thing. It's just a saving throw for the item.
Alright.
Okay.
This is strange. I'm keeping a careful lookout, but I'm going to continue.
Alright. You're continuing forward. Now, the rock is maybe 10 feet or so away from your intended path. You're
Yeah.
just heading due south. Are you avoiding the rock and the cat, or just passing by?
No, just passing by.
Well, fellas, that cat has a death wish. Because it's trying to attack. Like, you get closer, and its hissing turns to low growls that you would get from a cat, and as you get closer still, it charges.
It's
It charges.
suicidal.
It is.
And
It's a
Scorpius
fucking...
pick it up.
Yeah,
Yeah, are you
let's
trying
just
to pick it up,
grab
Scorpius?
Yeah, Scorpius is going to pick it up.
Okay, so Scorpius, I have you dismounting. Acromede, what are you doing?
I'm up on Jazeel, so I'm really not worried about a house cat.
Alright, well, Scorpius, the thing was going for you anyways. You can give me a d20.
13.
You pick it up, and it bites you on the hand for 1 point of damage. It's hissing and spinning. It does not like that at all.
Scratches behind its ears. You're a cute little thing. I'm
Alright.
gonna keep you.
In response for that, it bites you again for another point of damage.
I don't care. You can keep biting all you want.
It's gonna kill you if you let it do that. It's mad as fuck.
He'll walk back to the wagon, get back on it, and hand the cat to Umbra. Here, you wanted the cat. You can have it.
Alright. Umbra, are you taking the hissing, spitting, biting cat? Speaking of which, Scorpius, take another point of damage along the way of it biting you. And trying to scratch you up. It's going for the jugular, too, or trying to. You have armor on, so that's kind of messing with it. So, Umbra, are you taking this...
Umbra will try and take it away. She will... I'm gonna explain how she's gonna hold it. That way I'm gonna hold it in a way that it can't really bite me. So... I have my
by the
cat here,
scruff
so
of the
I
neck?
actually- Not quite.
Alright,
You're
well, at
gonna
that
hold
point,
Under its stomach and its scruff.
Under the stomach and scruff. Okay, well, look at you. You're in a suit of full plate armor, so you like full plate.
Scorpius is going to bind its hand.
Alright, 1 hit point restored. Umbra, this thing is trying to
Hold it.
scratch up your armor to get to you. It's
You hold it on.
really
It
pissed.
can't.
Well, it's trying. You're seeing flecks of nail go off as
I
it's
will
trying to
reach
scratch and
into my
bite.
pack, get one of the rations, open it, and take out the meat.
Okay, you've taken out the meat of the ration.
And I will put it
did
in my
not
hand
anticipate
and
this.
put it out to the cat.
Okay,
I
you're
should've
offering
stopped.
your hand with the meat, and it... Give me a second. And it bites your hand. Another point of damage, Scorpius.
I have a feeling we should just let this go.
You know, you keep this up. I'm going to snap your neck, and then I'm going to skin you. And then I might
Scorpion.
feed your body to Jazeel.
Are you
if
withdrawing
she-
your hand,
she can-
Scorpius?
No.
Alright, take another point of damage as it bites your fingers again.
Alright, Scorpius would like to snap its neck.
Alright,
I'm just gonna pull it
give me a
away from
d20. Alright, fine.
just going to
Scorpius
add-
and Umbra dice initiative, then we'll see what happens with that. So d6s from both of you. Go. Okay, Aiden with the 6.
I got
Okay, Aiden, you have initiative here. You're attempting to snap its neck. Give me a d20.
Done.
Ooh, you didn't actually need to add in strength bonus there. That was just a strength check to see if you were going to snap its neck or
okay.
somehow weak. You wanted low on that. You got it too. Umbra, as you try to pull it away, Scorpius grabs its neck and twists, and the cat falls to the ground dead. Well, I mean, not falls to the ground, but the life goes out of it.
There's a joke, but I'm not going to make it.
-1 life. Alright, party, what are you doing at this point?
Hello, Father.
Hey, son.
Hello, Double M.
Am I allowed to rebind my wound?
Yeah, you can apply some bandaging. You won't get a hit point back, but you'll stop the bleeding. It was pretty light stuff, but it's a feral cat, guys.
Yeah, I'm going to continue.
Alright, party, Akromi is gonna start continuing. I assume you all are following.
Mm-hmm.
Here, give me a second. I can't spell for the life of me. Alright, well, continuing on that pace from earlier, excuse me, let's take a look at that. So you were that much time in there, which puts you over there. There. So you need to go 1, 2, 3. Alright. Alright, well, party, you will make it to, and obviously this will become more clear as you approach it, the road without any further encounters. It will be about midday at that time.
Okay, we made it to the road.
Yes, you're at the road.
Okay, so about 30 feet off the road, I'll take that stake and drive it into the ground.
Alright, facing the road or facing
with-
keep?
With the E facing the road.
Okay, duly noted. Stake in the
Okay.
ground, E.
So we have a marker, and it's not right at the road. It's 30 feet away, so people might notice it, but they won't know what the hell it means except for us. All right, what y'all think? This road was to the south. So do we go east or west?
Can we just follow the road?
Well, the road goes east and west.
I'm an East Coaster, so I'm gonna say east.
You are
Very
going
well.
east, young man.
Okay, so we will, if we were going south, then we would turn to the left, would be east. Yes, so we will go east, Dungeon Master.
Alright, go east, young man.
And I think we can manage 3 miles an hour now that we have a road.
Yeah, the road makes it a lot easier. It is indeed that glittery cobblestone shit that you're familiar with the Crow Maiden I've posted about in Legends and Lore before.
Okay.
Alright, so you're over there, and you need to go there. Traveling at 3 miles per hour, that's about that. Okay, then from... Oh, here, let's do that roll there. You know, you'll notice there aren't a lot of people out and about, obviously, and that it seems pretty barren, which is standard for the desert. Give me a second, I'm just doing the dice rolls to see if you're having encounters as you travel. That was the wrong thing, but that still works. Okay. So that puts you from there to about there, to about there, to about there. Party, it will be lunchtime. Are you stopping to eat or eating as you travel?
It's up to y'all on the wagon.
Eating while traveling will work.
There we
I'll
go.
let Veritas eat first while I drive, and then switch out when she's done.
Okay. Well, party, you will eat your lunch and continue onwards without encounter that you are aware of. At this point, you'll travel for a few more hours yet.
I'll be right back.
And-
I'm getting followed.
Oof. I was about to describe what you're about to see.
Doris is with us, right?
Yeah, he's here, but he is muted, and I'm being lenient on him. I'm giving him an NPC role if he's not going to actively play, in a sense that, okay, Doris, you're likely to do this, so you're doing that. Party, don't forget to mark off your rations, obviously. Speaking of rations, that has actually nothing to do with rations, never mind. So, party, you will have traveled, it will be afternoon, and you will see in the distance a walled city of some kind.
Okay.
The cessation of miasma. You're still about 30 minutes or so away from it. It looks to be pretty large.
What are the walls made of? Wood, stone,
Sandstone.
sandstone. Okay.
Reinforced with wood and stone and blah blah blah. You actually recognize these walls. They're very similar to the ones outside of Renvera.
Okay.
So, party, I assume you're continuing towards this city, or are you doing something special?
Continuing to the city.
Okay, that reminds me, I don't need to have Kassan or Smasher on the cheat sheet right now. Okay. Well, y'all will continue towards the city. There is indeed Town Watch present, quite a few of them, in fact. You recognize it. Guys, this is the city of Renvera.
Awesome.
And you all will be stopped at the gates by the guards. I could go and make us RP this out. The gist of it is they're gonna ask where you all came from, because shit went crazy last night. They're trying to figure out what the hell happened, so they're asking for any news you have about the events of last night.
We were in the wilderness last night.
Damn, it must be tough to have survived the demons. And yeah, you'll notice several of the guards have fresh injuries, and there appears to have been some damage to the city. Mostly the outer walls, though. Regardless, after that brief questioning, just, where'd you come from, any news regarding what happened last night, blah, blah, blah. They'll ask if you need any medical assistance. There's a bunch of clerics that are healing towards the center of town and wave you on through.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know how badly the party is hurt.
Well, Scorpius is down a couple hit points, I can say that much.
Well, yeah, cat bites.
And scratches.
They got the cat scratch fever.
That's a good point. I need to check for something regarding that.
Rat
Okay,
Rivera.
lucky Scorpius.
Rat room there.
Yes, we're at Brinvera.
Welcome back. You all came across a city, which is what I was about to describe, but then you were gone for a bit. And I delayed, and then finally I just was like, yep, you all arrive, and hey, it's the city of Rinvera. The guard stopped you, asked about what happened last night, where your group came from, so on and so forth. If anyone needs healing, they said there's a bunch of clerics in the center of town giving out healing. Damage to some buildings and the wall, because this is a walled city, and several of the guards look freshly injured. There was an attack last night, clearly. And they didn't have a Crowar mead with them.
Okay. Do any of you guys need to purchase anything?
Yes. More cure poison.
Huh?
More cure poison potions.
Okay.
Crack
Well, let's
me
go
up.
find the alchemist.
Well, fortunately for you, Rinvera has not changed that much. It's still a large city. You'll be able to figure out your way around soon. It's a little funky. You could have sworn this road connected to the, the city from the western side of town. But as you're walking around, it's like it's from the north instead. It's weird. It's very funky. It's a little like the double vision for a second, trying to overlay the old map and the new one, but y'all will adjust because that's just how reality works. And you'll find the alchemist, and he actually will recognize y'all and ask what he can help you with. And you'll notice the man looks stressed, overworked, like he didn't sleep last night.
Oh, my colleague here is interested in buying some curative against poison.
Sorry, sold out.
Sold out. Well, do you have anything in abundance?
Nothing that's curative or healing. All that got bought up after the attack last night. Is there something specifically you're looking for?
I'd actually like to ask. I don't remember if I did last time. You said the the curative poison potions, right?
Yeah.
You said those were made by a cactus man?
Needleman.
Those they're needlemen.
Needlemen, cactus men, different words for the same thing.
Yeah.
Little cactus
Where did
buggers
you-
that hide out in the desert and ambush people.
Where did you say we could find them?
In the desert? I don't know exactly
Well,
where
any
they live.
specific spot?
I have no idea. Sorry.
Are they better dead or alive?
Dead, since if they're alive, they're usually trying to kill you, and yeah, no. In my youth, they used to go out and collect them with some friends and fuck those things.
You are a very daring man if you fucked one of those.
He will chuckle and ask if there's anything else y'all need.
Well, companions?
No, I'm good for now.
Okay. In that case, we need to go head to the general merchandise kind of part of town.
That ain't too far from the alchemist shop. You'll notice there's many squads of soldiers out and about. Many of them have bags under their eyes and fresh wounds bandaged up, so on and so forth. I think I'm describing the scene well enough. You all figured it out.
Okay.
Well, boss man, I should probably go see how Grandma is doing.
Yes, you should. How about you take Umbra with you, and I'll keep Dorez with me, and because I need to fill up the wagon.
Of course, boss man. I guess Torres will be driving the wagon.
That's what I was hoping for.
Okay.
Alright, Doras, I'm gonna have you drive the wagon unless you say otherwise. So, Scorpius and Umbra headed towards the Assassin's Guild. Cormid and Daziel and Doras, you all are heading where exactly?
Okay, Dungeon Master, I want to get, I'm going to give you a rough list. Say 3 weeks worth of iron rations, a new set of clothing to my specifications.
Hold on, let me write this down.
And as much general supplies for the keep as the wagon can hold. We're talking various foods, miscellaneous shit like a couple of extra water skins, building supplies, tools. Just, you know, I've got a keep. It's run down. My labor force has disappeared.
All right.
Okay. Now, basically, I want to pack the wagon, but still leave room for my companions to sit on top of the heap. So. I know 2 can fit on the buckboard, but we're going to have a 3rd person that's going to have to ride in the back with the.
Alright, so leaving them
stuff.
enough room while using up as much room as possible. Otherwise,
Okay.
Scorpius could just buy a horse. Another horse.
You know
you
what?
want to do that?
That is a good idea. I will buy another horse with saddle, and that way I can pack the wagon full. A couple of bolts of cloth, just general everything for the keep. Okay.
Alright, we'll work on that shopping list in just a minute. Scorpius Umbra, let's take care of you all, because I rolled up the encounter for you all. You will be accosted by a beggar not too far from the guild hall. Just, you know, man hunched over, rags, copper for the poor.
Fuck off.
Scorpius will give him 3 gold. Oh.
Thank you, sir. May your generosity buy you the fortune of the gods.
I'm going to get a smoke while you deal with them and their little side mission.
Alright, so, Scorpius Umbra, Umbra the man fucks off, Scorpius he takes your gold then fucks off, you all get to the Assassin's Hall. What are you doing at that time?
Is it evening or morning still?
At
Like,
this
is it
point,
afternoon, morning?
It's afternoon.
Afternoon, grandmother.
Afternoon.
I'm just checking in to see how everything is after what happened last night.
We're all good here. I'm glad to see you're still in one piece. I heard a rumor that you'd left town the night before.
Yeah, we were in Oasis, and, well, Red Moon happened.
Blood Moon, they say.
Mm-hmm.
Very rare occurrence.
Some very interesting fellows we've had to fight.
I imagine we had much the same outside the city. Our boys kept our heads down and stayed out of trouble that night.
What was his name? Zarbod? Zod?
The,
Yeah.
what do you do? Which person are you talking about?
I'm
Zod.
asking the DM. Was it Zod or Zarbod?
It was
Which one are
Zod.
you referencing?
The
that took
one
the
who came
sword.
and got the sword.
Yeah, that was Zod.
Right. Is he well known around the world?
Oh, and she'll relay the contents of legends and lore. Yeah, he's known. Infamous, blah, blah, blah.
I ran into him last night.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That must have been utterly terrifying. You know,
Well,
she'll
he
ask some
crushed his-
questions.
Well, I will reply the information of what happened.
You can do it in character if you want, Aiden. I thought we were, my bad.
I'm sorry. Yeah, we had a very interesting meeting with him. He came crashing down onto three looking beings. Crushed them, too. And you know that man I travel with?
The half orc?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Apparently, he and Zod have broken bread together.
With everything else I've heard about your friend, that is somehow not surprising. I wonder. And she looks thoughtful for a moment, and continues rocking in her chair, and, now that Grills is back, is there anything else you wanted from this conversation, Scorpius? You going downstairs to check on bounties?
Effectively, I told him, here's your sword, and kindly fuck off now with it.
Interesting. I wonder why he wanted a sword.
The sword was a bastard sword, and it could talk.
Talking
It
sword?
was originally his.
Oh. Interesting.
Mhm.
Might I be able to go see cousin? Uncle? I don't know who does the missions.
Grandpa
I
is the
can't
only
really.
guy who does the mission, or Sonny, who's in this time, and she'll say as much. And you're going in and asking about bounties, and he'll reply that it is much the same as before.
Really? Nothing? Nothing at all.
There aren't a lot of bounties put out at once. Usually it's a slow dribble. Like, I'm sure there's some beggar that's pissed off some nobleman, but that's normally doesn't find our way to us. That's lower quality. If you'd like, I could
Umber would
try
have.
and dig up something for you. In
I think
fact,
Umber would have stayed outside and just
alright,
chilled
so you're
with.
looking for a quick job?
It's something quick or long, doesn't matter. As long as it's a job.
Alright. I'll try and hunt you up something next time you're around here, Scorpius. But right now I don't have anything available that I'm aware of. But I'll keep my ears to the ground.
Scorpius will just turn and walk away. If you could see, like, imagine a very sad puppy.
I
Had the
understand.
ears and the yeah. Like,
Aiden, in and out of character, I don't have any assassination contracts really planned up unless you want to go to Kertopia and try and kill the king, in which case, let me know. That will be fun.
well, isn't that one I already secured from the grandfather himself?
Oh, that's one of those ones where you bring the head, you've done the bounty. Everyone's aware about it. A major political figure is going to have a bounty on their heads by someone. It's just a matter of finding who. So, like, you could find the mayor and cut off his head and bring it, and they try and find you the right person that it should go to. But usually people get the bounty, then carry out the contract, not the other way around. It's just when it comes to royalty and such, it's like,
So
yes, someone wants this person dead.
is that visiting grandfather ever going to make an appearance?
Maybe. Maybe you've already met him, yeah, met him without realizing it.
Haven't we met him?
I get the
Have you?
feeling it was the beggar.
I'm pretty sure we have.
And now I get to chuckle and mute
No,
myself to
I haven't.
laugh.
I'll get that soon.
Alright, Scorpius will go back up and go join Umbra and drag her back to where Bossman was.
Alright. Well, Umbra, the old lady out front, if you chose to engage in conversation with her, was very pleasant and mentions that Vengeance's children are always welcome at the guild hall. And yeah, blah blah blah. Scorpius comes up.
It would have been just small idle chatter.
Okay, and now I get to do some maths. To the shops. Alright, let's start with the easy thing. Apologies for this. You're
Wait,
actually...
did you say she, what did she say?
Vengeance's
All
children are always welcome at our home, is the exact phrasing. Blah blah
And-
blah, assassins and nemesis, very friendly.
Since you're doing
Yeah.
math, I got to take out the trash, so I'll be back in a few.
3 weeks of iron rations. Where was that? Ration. Except that'd be in provisions, wouldn't it? Yeah. Rations iron 1 week, 5, so that would be... Alright, duly noted. So 15 GP plus new clothing. I forget the price I had on that. Plus... Okay. A horse with saddle, bolts of cloth. Let's look at that. So a horse, I'm going to have to ask what type. The Pack and harness. Bit and brittle is 15 SP. Saddle is 10. Except you don't need the bit.
Since we're shopping, Scorpius can shop, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus horse plus.
And Scorpius will look for the dude who sold him condoms the last time.
Alright, you'll find the guy.
How much was
I'm
their
blanking on
prices?
who exactly it was, but I did write down the price.
All right, how
Wasn't it like
much?
a silver or copper?
Give me a second, now I'm looking, because I might have had it overinflated to where it should be. Something skin condoms, 5 silver pieces each. Fuck that, that's 3 now. That 5
These
silver pieces
things
for a
enough
fucking
by
condom? No.
100 condoms. That's all I asked.
100. Okay.
You bought like 100
I
last
bought
time. That's why I'm just saying
48,
no.
and the land
That's
shark ate it.
That
With my
land
horse.
shark ate a fucking 48 fucking condoms.
all I'm just
That's
saying
still
is
the
don't get
funniest
that
shit
many.
Okay. So that was the horse. Building
So that
supplies.
should be
tools.
15 gold pieces for 100.
No, don't buy 100. That's not what I said.
You did. 500
No.
feet of rope. Dozen candles, bullseye lantern, flask of
Okay.
oil, stack, small and large.
500 condoms.
Alright, gonna have to check the clothing. Food, mist shit like water skins, building supplies, and tools. I'm gonna check that, but I'm gonna give it that much. To keep things in order here. Then that's... What type of horse are you getting, Yakromin?
Light riding horse.
Light riding. Do you know the price on that? Give me a second, I'll just look it up. Horse.
Oh, is
Lighting
that?
rate. Lighting, yeah, 25 GP. Okay.
I'm also gonna buy another two-person tent since that one got bit in two.
Do you remember the price for that?
Yeah, it's 10 gold. It's in the shop.
Very good. Let's see. I'm allocating like 50 gold pieces for all the miscellaneous shit like water skins, building supplies, tools. Does that sound good, Grills?
Sure.
Alright. Bolts of cloth. I assume this is the bandaging cloth that we're talking about?
At least one of those bolts of cloth would be that quality, but the other one probably is nicer for like clothing and stuff.
Okay. Do you remember how much your new clothing costs? Like how much we decided that was with the pockets and everything?
No, I don't. But
Alright, in that case, I'm giving it a number.
okay.
15. A little bit of lumber, rope, 50 feet, 500 feet. Okay. Lumber, just a little bit. Let's call it that much. What is this, like firewood, I assume, for making fires?
No,
I'll
for
just buy another wagon at this point.
construction purposes.
Alright, construction. Aiden, if you want to buy a wagon, buy a wagon. I ain't stopping you. I'm the DM. I'm
I was
running it.
asking boss man.
Oh,
Where's
okay,
that?
Mom.
Okay, common rope is... Lucas, that's 40 SP. That is 20 EP.
How much for a dagger bandolier? Well, no, not a dagger bandolier. I need a bandolier for throwing axes.
Throwing axes?
Uh,
That's the kind of thing where you have one on either side of your belt. Maybe 3 of them
Pretty
if you
much.
have a wide belt. Bandolier would like weigh you down too much in the front because those axes weigh a couple pounds, like more than just a couple pounds each.
I'm well aware.
So, are you attempting to repurpose a bandolier, or are you just gonna get 1 or 2 of them for your, like to hang at your sides?
No, I want to put 10 throwing axes on a bandolier.
Well, I don't have anything. The shopkeeper will say, I don't have anything that can really do that. I could sell you a dagger bandolier, and you could try and repurpose it, maybe reinforce it with some leather, but good luck to you, man. I don't think that's gonna work. Sorry, Elf.
and no, I don't want to get another wagon just yet.
Okay. Dozen candles, I'll just give you a... Here, let's make that a... Plus... bullseye lanterns. Let me check shops for that.
My whip.
Hmm?
That gets your attention. Okay.
I'm kidding. No.
Too late. I've already bought it.
Flasks
Oh,
of
God.
oil. Standard flask of oil, I assume. Let's make that.
I zoned out and I heard whip.
Yeah, obviously, Dungeon Master, I'm not trying to equip a war party here. I'm trying to
Basic supply shopping, so I'm just trying to get you a thing. If you'd like, I can
stockpile.
cut out most of the small math and just give you a big price that might be way too much.
That's fine.
Alright, in that case, give me a minute. I'm looking at something close to 200 gold pieces for the lot.
Okay, let's see here.
Torches
I
are
have-
easy, that's just copper.
I have a 100 gold piece gem that I will mark off,
Alright,
and 20 platinum.
okay. This is Denali plat, I assume?
It is.
Alright.
I'm sure that will make the shopkeep happy.
Indeed. He'll have one of his men help you load up the thing. More patrols, blah, blah, blah. They actually do stop and inquire what you're doing with all those supplies. Grills?
Yes, I'm thinking of an answer to give them. It's for a campsite. Yes.
A lot of stuff for a campsite. Be
Big
careful.
camp.
Big camp. Right, well, the guards keep on moving. They're busy making busy work for themselves, but you can tell they really don't give a shit. As long as it doesn't end up with the city burning down. I mean, you're buying shit. It's not illegal. If you were littering or something, then they could try and make a fuss so you could set them on fire, but you're not littering right now.
Alright, Scorpius is also going to buy 2 large chests.
Damn. Okay. Never mind. I was going to make a terrible joke and then decided against it. Ow. Dick.
Okay, Dungeon Master, is it metagaming of me to realize that the world has changed?
No, at this point, you've probably figured it out.
Okay.
There's no way for you to know that naturally since I straight up told you all that, so I'm giving it to you if you really wish to have it. Something is fucked up with the world.
Okay, you said Umbra has not exactly encountered a blood moon before, but has heard stories of it plenty of times, right?
You were alive for 2 of them before this.
Oh.
Both times you
What's that
essentially
other?
hid in your house or your temple, respectively.
Yeah, probably temple. Would she know of something like this? Things changing, being all weird after a blood moon?
No. There's a
Alright.
Legends and Lore post coming at the end of session with some details that y'all don't have yet. I will have to check something on that, but after session work.
How much for a quiver of 12 silver arrows?
1 gold piece per arrow, so a quiver of 12, and then 12 gold pieces on top of that. And I'm going to allocate that much time. Yeah, Coromade, there was a bit of a hold-up getting some of the building supplies. You did get it all, but like there's some merchants in there buying supplies and shit, and houses have been destroyed, and blah, blah, blah. The market is bustling.
That's expected.
Mm-hmm.
I've shut the front gate. Okay.
Oh wait, I already have silver arrows. Never mind, I don't need this. Backing up.
Oh, and Dungeon Master, while we're in town, I'm assuming by this time they've caught up with me.
Yeah, at this point they'll
Scorpion.
have caught up with you since they knew you were headed to the market.
Okay.
Do I have a set of those? Yes, I do. Okay.
So the party is back together.
Mhm.
And I want to get that scimitar evaluated. The one I got off the Blood Hunters.
Hmm.
So, and I was waiting for the rest of the party in case they had anything mysterious that they wanted to get checked out.
I'm reading over materials for my spells, but that takes time. So I'm just kind of
And
reading them.
Golden, you should keep an eye on that stuff out of session so you're ready in session. But if you'd like, I'll give you a
I know.
fuzzy, hey, I spent some gold and got shit if you have some gold. Because I'll give you
Yeah,
this
I'm
time
just
now so we don't hold
double
up session.
checking things.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Now, something like a
I'm just
lodestone that would be pretty rare, okay, you're going to actually have to be specific that you bought that. But,
yeah. No, I'm just double checking my spells, and components, and stuff. Just making sure I have
So,
the things I need.
Party, what is your heading at this time?
Going
Following
to,
boss man.
yeah, we're going to go find that wherever the hell it was that we got magic stuff identified.
Money changer.
Hmm?
I think we went to the money changer.
You went to the money changer to get magic items identified?
I don't think
Well,
so.
he pointed us in the direction of who we went to see.
I'm sure a Croromede would remember,
Yeah,
but
no,
I don't.
Chromede, you will remember. You went to one of the temples nearby for the god of knowledge / magic.
Okay, so that is where we're headed.
Y'all will arrive there, and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Good job. Good DMing.
Yeah.
Alright, you've
Wait,
got
you're yodeling!
The two guards look at Scorpius like he's mad as he yells at nothing in particular to quit its yodeling.
Hmm.
No, that didn't happen. It'd be funny if it did, though. So I assume you all are asking about getting that stuff identified.
Yes.
Alright, and they'll say, sure, go on in. There's a priest there that does that, and they'll ask if you intend on making a donation.
I'll drop two platinum on their bowl, plate, whatever they use for collections.
Thank you. Head right on in. You will head on in. It's the priest from earlier. He functions at that level, and he will ask what he can do for you.
I need this magic sword identified.
Look at identify. Were you looking for the fast identify or the long identify? The difference being the fast one, he has a chance of failure with it. Long one, he spends more time with it, but he knows what it is. Like he'll get it
And
exactly.
how long will the long one take?
Depends on how powerful the item is. It's been known to go anywhere from 5 minutes to 2 weeks.
Do the long one.
Okay. There's a preliminary spell I can do to determine how strong the item is to give you a better idea if you'd like, and that will be separate from the actual identify spell. Would you like me to attempt that, or just...
It didn't smell very strong to me. Just go on with the spell.
Alright. That will be... Normally that's that. Alright, that will be 500 gold pieces for it, and I guess you'll come back sometime over the next 2 weeks to get it back when it's ready.
I will produce a gem worth 500 gold pieces.
He'll take the gem, he will take the scimitar, and he will ask if there's anything else you would like identified before he starts with that.
I do not believe so.
Okay.
And of course, I'll tell him my name, and yes, I will be back sometime.
Okay. Let's see, that's an item of that level. I'm going to have to scroll up to one of my invented spells. It's been a while since I brushed off this one. Normally, y'all just go for the instant thing.
Well, to be fair, before, you never really told us there's two different options.
I did. It's been one of the features of my world for quite some time.
Okay.
Let's see, is this it? Damn it, where was it? I might have to regenerate that. Because I could have sworn I had that somewhere.
Oh, dropped.
Oof. Someone want to cue up some music?
I got it. Just give me a moment.
Alright. Grills, I might have to yank wheel at time there, because I could have fucking sworn I had that written down somewhere. The tables I had generated for this secondary version of the thing.
Well,
But
that's
it's
okay,
looking
because
like
we're
I missed
coming
it.
back. We're not going to sit here and wait unless he actually manages to do it within 5 minutes.
Well, that's what I'm checking for, although I can tell you already
Okay.
now. So, alright. Notes to self. Regenerate the long identify spell. spell. And this is gonna kill me. Oh well.
Okay, and what is the name of the god of this temple?
Give me a second. Very good.
Huh.
Gods list. Hey, Doors.
Oh,
Oh, that is monster ideas. I need the gods list. You are in the temple of... Give me a second. Nope. Nope. Vernellus, the god of knowledge.
Got it. Okay.
What was her name?
Vernellus.
Vernellus. Umbra, you are familiar. Vernellus is one of the gods with a capital G. Yes.
Okay. About what time of day is it, Dungeon Master?
Give me a second, because that took that long, and that took that long. So it's afternoon, heading towards evening.
you
Well-
already said it was afternoon.
Well, like, at this point, you're right at the cusp of evening. What time does evening start? 5 p.m., 6 p.m.? You're close to that point of day.
Okay.
Afternoon is any
afternoon.
time after 12 o'clock, so there is a couple hours in there.
All right, companions, I say that we stay the night here.
We still have the inn's rooms for a while.
Did we?
I paid for like 3 to 4 months.
At the Drunken Fighter?
Yeah.
Oh, very well then. Then I think we should go get some dinner and libations and rest up. And when one of you can do a little healing, Jaziel still has a bit of an injury.
I can do that.
Okay.
Okay, party, you're headed to the Drunken Fighter.
Yep.
Along the way, you will pass by some guards arguing with a drunken fighter. Or at least you so assume. You pausing to check that out, or not so much?
Watching as we pass by. He's just arguing with the guards.
Some guy wearing chain armor, he has a long sword, and in one hand he's holding a bottle of something that smells like alcohol, even from a distance away. And he's drunkenly staggering and pointing and shouting, and the guards are arguing with him, and one of them like smacks him on the back of his head, and he falls to the ground, and they load him into the
Okay.
back of a wagon.
Okay.
Actually, this brings up a good question.
Yeah.
When you... Okay, I'm not doing this. This is purely out of character. I want to ask this question.
Hypothetically
When you're
speaking.
casting a spell, how loud are you when you're speaking?
I'd assume more or less a normal tone of voice. Some of the somatic components probably require you to be audible. Like chant, for example. If you're whispering your chant, it's just not going. You need to say it loudly and boldly. I am
Yeah.
chanting and channeling the powers of my god. Hear me. Likewise for Turn Undead, you're not whispering that shit.
Yeah, but like there's spells that you don't have to be extremely loud about.
Okay, so there's like one spell that allows you to give its message, and it allows you to send a message to someone. You can whisper the components for that, because that's literally the point, is to whisper a message to someone halfway across the room. Or
Alright.
something like that. One of those spells. Grills, you probably know the one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Was it message? Doesn't matter. So
Think
some of them
so.
yes, some of them no. Common sense. I'll let you know if there's a specific spell you'd like. I'll let you know if the verbal component is loud or quiet.
Command.
Command. You would have to say that loud enough for them to hear you.
Yeah, at least.
Okay.
So if you're trying to command someone halfway across the room and you're whispering, they won't hear you, it will not affect them.
Makes sense. Alright.
That was easy.
Afford to go just about anywhere. This wasn't the
Okay.
duration thing because we're in the UK. so
Aiden, we're
I'm
getting
always
background
going
noise
to
from you. Let's see.
think about
The drunken fighter, Aiden, you'll get there. McCormick, those two wyvern stingers are mounted up on the wall as you walk in.
Bravo.
And yeah. Barkeep
Okay,
recognizes you all and asks if you'd like him to have one of his boys send out a wild animal for the nightmare.
Please.
You know, call one of the lads, get a pig from the market, feed it to the hell horse, don't complain about it. Let's go. And the boy runs off and gets a pig and gives it to Zeal. And Party, what are you doing?
Order up drinks. And that reminds me of something I forgot to get from the market was like a cask, a small cask, like a keg or of some kind of alcoholic beverage.
Are you asking for me to allow that retroactively, or are you reminding yourself in the future?
I'll inquire with the barkeep if he has such a thing.
Yeah, sure.
Scorpius will order 2 plates of food.
Would you like me to take that out of your tab? The cask? Scorpius will get your 2 plates of food. It's good hot stuff.
How much?
Oh
much-
hell no. No, that's your own personal. You buy that shit.
How much for the keg?
Alright, give me a moment here to pull up a price listing. You want the off-world knowledge that you will then no longer be able to act on, or no? Girls?
The off-world knowledge.
There's like, I have a thing here I'm running off of. If I tell you it, you won't be allowed to act on it. It's up to you if you want it.
No, I don't want that off-world knowledge. How much does he want for this keg?
Alright, we're talking keg of ale. Let's see, it's that much for a pint, so for a gallon would be that much. A keg is about that many, so that much times that much. I've got 15 gold pieces for a keg of ale.
Okay. And I will produce the 15 gold pieces.
Alright, he'll have one of the boys get a keg of ale for you and load it onto the wagon, as I'm sure you're gonna ask.
Okay, good deal.
Do you want the knowledge now, or no?
Oh, I'm sure he overcharged me.
Yeah, that was it, basically. If you bought it from the market, it would have been 10.
Yeah, it's like when you buy a beer at the bar. It's
Versus
like
the store.
$5 versus $1 if you go to the grocery store. Yeah, I know.
That probably wasn't off, but once I told you that, you wouldn't be able to say, nah, never mind, I'll just get it from the market. Alright, let's see, what's next? So, you all are sitting down eating food?
Yeah.
Sounds like Scorpius and Umbra are retiring to their chambers.
And I'm assuming Dorez is going to eat also.
Doris was deafened temporarily, but yeah, I'm assuming he's eating also.
Okay, so eat. Check on Jaziel.
Jaziel's finished chowing down on a pig. I should point out there's like
Okay.
an hour or so of daylight left.
Okay. Ask him, are you going to stay here for the night?
He kind of tilts one head to the side, and I just realized you don't have the medallion to medallion him. How would a nightmare shrug? Picture that.
Make a noise. It may not sound like a snorting noise. Like yeah.
Are you going to run around and do shit during the night?
He's trying to indicate, and I really shouldn't do it, I should make y'all suffer through rough communication. He's trying to indicate it's your preference, since he's aware, you know, hey, if another blood moon happens, you all want me here.
Try to stay close by if you can, without stirring up trouble.
He'll nod his head and head off as he does.
Okay.
At this point, the hell horse that just goes to the west gates, although in this case it's the northwest gate now, is pretty common knowledge around here. Eat and practice picking your lock. Duly noted.
So I'll go back in and have some ale and play cards because I don't want to go to bed too early and wake up at 2 a.m. kind of bullshit. So
So, playing cards until what time, roughly?
we didn't get a good night's sleep, so I'll say 2 hours after dark.
2 hours after dark. Noted. Alright. In that case, unless anyone would like to do anything special, I shall be into advanced time. Dark comes in
kind of.
at that time.
Well, I thought that Umbra was going to do some healing.
I
So,
was going to.
Alright, you may dice your healing and pray for more heals if you would like.
It was going to be on Jaziel.
Dumb.
okay.
Oh,
I was going to heal Jaziel, but I don't know if he said he walked off.
I'll allow you to retroactively do the heal, because you didn't announce your intent to do that. City encounter tables, where are thou? I just had you a minute ago for that beggar.
How far down is he?
He's at about 90%.
Well, he's up by 6 now.
Okay. That'll do it.
What is he?
Alright.
Ex-Roro maid.
And after you heal him, I will, on Jaziel's behalf, thank you.
Of course. And then I will go up to my room. And then I will tell you soon.
Okay, what was the other result out of curiosity?
Yeah, Jaziel was at 47 out of 53. So that's about 90%.
Perfect. Okay.
No.
Cromie, you'll recognize one of the patrons. That's that guy that Scorpius decked in the face earlier and like dragged him behind the alley.
Oh, okay.
He's drunk again, but no one's sitting and talking to him at this point. Beyond that, party, I don't think you have any significant encounters unless you'd like to make some. Okay, I need to go run to the restroom soon, but before I do that, Crowmaid, it will be, and Dora's obviously, it will be about 2 hours after dark. Dungeon Master goes to restroom, you all go figure out what your actions are.
Okay. I'm gonna go for a smoke while you do that, and then I'll tuck my shit out. Ah.
Alright, I'm back. And I had a fucking amazing idea. Alright, Umbra, slowly drinking the fire whiskey you have and eating. Alright. Scorpius practicing thingy. Akrormi Dorez eating and playing cards. Jaziel doing that thing he does, but sticking close to town. I need to go edit this.
Okay. Dungeon Master, are you back?
Yes.
Okay. Does Dora's have a room?
Yes. Y'all paid for
Okay.
it for him.
In that case,
Actually, no, he does not with the thing. You've been paying for him as you go.
okay, then I'll let him bunk with me, but he's getting the floor.
He does, because I paid for it already.
Oh,
Did you, Aiden? My
Yes.
bad,
When he first introduced, I paid for his room to be grouped with ours, and gave more money to incorporate it.
then. That is right, my bad.
Is Umbra actually able to drink some of the fire whiskey this time?
Yeah, you're good. I already rolled the
'Cause I know you-
check.
I never
Actually,
did get
give me a
any.
D20.
4.
Okay, you're good. Tastes amazing. You were
Still
saying
waiting to see. Well, I'm waiting to see if Umbra is going to respond to what I've said. Well, not said, but actually motioned to.
Well, she's gone up with you. That's why she's
never
actually
said.
eating.
He said he was going to go heal
Yeah.
their horse, so.
He had the horse, and then I came back, and then I came up to eat. Yeah.
Oh, I like this idea so much now. Okay, Crormaid, you believe to have set up your normal precautions as you normally do. At this point, party, are you sleeping?
yes.
Alright.
Well,
Anyone?
Scorpius would have went for 2 hours on the lock.
2 hours on the lock, duly noted. Umbra,
I would have prayed then. If he's
Alright.
on a
how
walk,
long are you
so-
praying for?
Just 15 minutes.
Alright, you will get your 15 minutes and your spell back. Doris, I assume you're going to your room and sleeping. Okay. Well, party people. Awesome. First hour, second hour, third hour, fourth hour, fifth hour,
The church.
sixth hour. Give me a second.
Dana, the preacher's mother-in-law passed.
Today.
Sometime
Oh, my
recent,
bad. I fucked up the clock a little bit.
maybe within the hour or so.
There we go. That's better. Okay. Give me that percentage dice.
Back over there.
Oh. Okay. What's that? Huh. Let me check something. Alright. Let me, Oh, that's brilliant. Well, Umbra and Scorpius. And you know what, everyone, actually. Give me a perception check.
By 1.
11.
Alright, Umbra, I believe you make it. Scorpius,
I made
you
it.
make it. Torres, you make
He
it.
definitely made it.
Everyone, at some point that night, you hear the sound of meowing. Like, you're not quite properly awakened, but you hear meowing.
I'm in here.
Is it in my room?
No. Somewhere in the city, but it's weird, the quality of this meow.
Yeah, go back to sleep.
Scorpius, Umbra, Doris, are any of you doing anything?
We're still awake when this happens, right?
No. This is after you've all gone to sleep for a number of hours already.
Grab his +2 dagger and just kind of keep it in his hand and goes back to sleep.
Ghost kitty.
I can't believe you actually just killed the stray cat, though. Why did we do this?
Umbra, are you going back to sleep?
Oh, she'll stay up for a little bit.
How long are you staying up?
I'll give it an hour.
What are you doing for an hour?
Just kind of being awake.
Okay. Umbra, you have a good wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Alright, good. Well, you do manage to keep yourself awake and not fall back to sleep, even though you feel tired. Are you doing anything at all during that hour?
Just being awake. Just kind of sitting up, looking
Alright,
around.
you will forcibly
Is there a
keep yourself
window?
awake. Yeah, there's a window.
Look out the window every now and
No,
then.
our room doesn't have a window.
You are right,
Alright.
Aiden. That's right. Thank you for that.
Yeah,
Corey
well,
moved
look
out
out
the window.
Sorry, guys. My
Just
brain
kinda-
is not doing well tonight. My notes
Should
aren't
just
good.
kind of lay for a while until she actually just falls back asleep, I guess, then.
Oh, so in that case, unless you're deliberately staying awake for an hour, you're gonna fall asleep a lot faster.
Okay, deliberately stay up for like 10 minutes, and then after that, when she feels like 10 minutes, she'll just kind of lay there, and if she falls back asleep, she
I'm
falls
not
back
sure
asleep.
why you deny yourself your hit point recovery like that, but you do you, man.
It's fine.
3. Well, the ghost kitty passes on by and does not scratch your faces. And it is morning. Light shines upon Denalia. What are y'all doing?
Get up, retrieve my crossbow, put the bed
Everyone
back.
but Umbra, who is down a hit point, may recover it. Umbra, you
And-
disrupted your sleep for some reason. I have no clue why.
I don't care, it's fine. I'm not worried about one hit point.
That's the difference between consciousness and unconsciousness.
I'll be fine.
When the demon
Anyways,
kitty
Umbra-
attacks, and the ghost kitty attacks with it, then you're fucked.
We'll be healing Scorpius.
Okay. Are you waking up Scorpius to do this?
Well, once he's woken up.
Okay,
He's
so you're
sure I
waiting for
should be
Scorpius
awake,
to wake
putting
up.
on armor.
I'll actually healing him and myself. And then
Alright, dice your healings.
8. That's for Scorpius. You get 1 Scorpius. I'm gonna give myself also 1. Okay.
Alright, after you heal, y'all are going downstairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to eat. Well, he's bringing down the dishes from last night as well.
Okay. Well, you'll go down. There's nice hot food being prepared already. Despite it being, the sun's barely just risen, people are up and about. I should have described it better, but last night you did hear the occasional guard patrol passing by more than usual. But the moon utterly failed to turn red and demons failed to spew forth.
Well, that's a shame.
All kinds of fun rumors about it being thrown around, but it's mostly what you'd expect. Blah, blah, blah. Or if you'd like, I can post the Legends of Lore or rumors and gossip on it. I've got plenty of stuff written up.
For Umbra, it's just the usual stuff because she's like the usual rumors before being like the other times.
Mm-hmm.
Or is it
Oh, this
different
one's been a
time?
bit different because this was very specific. Hey, fucking demons popped out and attacked. That didn't happen last time. Last time there was a lot of blood raining from the sky.
There's a lot of what?
Blood raining from the sky.
Blood raining from the sky. What?
Yeah.
So the recent one is demons. The one before that is blood rain. What was the one before that one?
Let me see if I wrote that one down. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to take a rain check on that, Umbra, because you would know it. I do not.
No, that's fine. That's if you don't remember, that's fine. I'm just asking because I'm curious.
Something with fire, if I'm remembering my notes correctly, but it's escaping me. At
Raining
this time.
fire.
No, it did not rain fire. I think people
never know.
spontaneously combusted at random. Yeah, that was it. This
I
guy
like
was
Like
walking
raining-
in the
world.
blood thing and then ignited. And a lot
Like
of people
raining
died.
fire would have been nice.
Golden, did you by chance read the latest Legends and Lore?
From Denalia or Call?
Both.
He
I skimmed through Denalia, but I have not gone through Call yet. I don't know if
Okay.
it's needed.
I'm just curious. Anyhow, Dungeon Master, after I eat, I'll check outside to see if Jaziel is there. I expect he is. Giving him a nod and tell him we're waiting on the others and go back inside and have an ale and do some cards, either like solitaire, whatever the version of that is on Denalia, or play cards with Dorez if he's down there, since I know.
He'd have gotten up, gotten his shit together. Oh, wait, he unmuted. Speak.
I am here.
Good.
Yeah, he would have gone downstairs, and if you brought your cards out, he would have played with you.
Okay, so we're playing cards, waiting on probably Umbra.
Scorpius Umbra will come downstairs. Y'all will get food. Anyone doing anything special?
No.
Asking if we're leaving right away. What we're doing exactly.
Well, my intention was to get these supplies to their destination and then head west and see what lies down the road that way.
We can do that, bossman. We can go now. I'm ready.
Well, if Umbra has a need to take some time for something, then I can play cards a little.
You guys could also go check on the sword.
It's only been less than a day. We'll make it back this way within the next 2 weeks, I'm sure.
Okay. Then I will, if you're okay with waiting about 30-ish
Yeah.
minutes.
Now, if you're urgent to replace that weapon that vanished the other night, then we could go check on that sooner.
No. It's nothing about that. Just saying. It's for you guys to do while I'm praying on my spells. If you're okay with waiting about 30-ish minutes.
Yeah, 30 minutes is fine. You sure you don't need a sword? I could loan you a long sword.
He still has her bastard sword.
I'm not too proficient in any other real swords. Bastard sword was the only thing I was really taught.
Well,
Did I
We
actually
have a
write that
liking
down?
to that.
Yeah, that's right. I did.
okay. Well, then, me and Dorez and possibly Scorpius will play cards while we wait on Umbra to, I assume, pray for half an hour. Okay.
Scorpius will ask Bossman if he'd be willing to allow him to practice pickpocketing since Umbra is busy.
I think Dorez would be a better practice partner, as I have things on and about my person that would not accommodate your fingers.
He will take Bossman's advice.
Man, nothing
And
wants
that's
Saul's
Dorez.
asses today.
A roommate could also probably give him some pointers. If he watches him.
Actually,
doing
no,
this.
I can't.
Oh, okay.
My pickpockets is my racial -5, and that's it.
Well, never mind then.
Now,
Well, I guess
move
Sure.
silently and hide in shadows. I could teach classes, college level.
Well, seeing as Dorez is not responding, I guess I'm just gonna sit there looking at the table.
He's typing.
Okay. If that's what you'd like to do, Scorpius.
Dora's just typing.
Where? I don't see him.
In
Oh,
character.
I see him.
Alright. Chromie, do you doing anything special for half an hour?
No, I don't think so. Just playing cards.
Okay.
Listening on the chatter.
Alright. In that case, you'll get whatever is in rumors and gossip, I think. Let me just double check.
Okay.
Yeah. That would
Scorpius
be everything
will
in rumors and gossip.
practice pickpocketing on Dorez.
Dorez is asking questions of Mermaid.
15% Dungeon Master.
Alright.
And I'll be doing it for the 30 minutes.
15% you said? So that's a 3 or lower.
Yeah. You haven't allowed me to put any points anywhere.
Alright, well, Dorez, your card playing is... You were card playing, right? I forgot. Regardless, whatever it is you're doing will be frequently interrupted as, like, Scorpius is jamming his hands in fun places, and you're like, turn and jerk and blah blah blah. And after a while, you get a bit desensitized to it. And occasionally, Scorpius, you actually manage to do it undetectedly. You can put 5 points in it at this time.
Yay! It's now at 20%, and I still have 45 points left.
The downside of leveling up very quickly early on is that you get a bunch of points and not the practice to put them anywhere. Now, this one was prompted because you asked, hey, when can I start putting points in there? So if there's another skill you'd like to level up other than the 3 you messaged earlier, feel free to ask.
Well, I mean, I've been consistently doing find, remove traps, moving silently, open locks, pickpocketing.
Would you like to level up any of those?
Oh, not yet. I still don't know what kind of assassin I'm wanting to go for. So I'm
Okay.
content with the percentage that I have on at least 3 of those 4 I said.
The open locks would definitely be something.
Yeah, I'm sitting at like 10, but I don't know how many points you'll allow me to put in.
Open locks. Let's see, you've been picking locks for a fair bit. Do you want to put points in it?
Yes.
I'll let you put another 10 in if you'd like.
Yay, I'm now up to 20. Matches my pickpocketing.
You just gotta ask, because I'm not gonna tell you, hey, put points here or there. You're training it up deliberately. You have to practice beforehand, that'll make you do, but you'll be like, Dungeon Master, I've been practicing with this, can I level it up? And then I'll tell you, okay, you can do this much, that much.
You know what? No, that can wait. Why spend money on something I can pick up for free? All right, so Dungeon Master, will we get that half hour?
Yeah, you'll get the half hour.
Okay. So as Umbra comes out of their meditative prayer state. All right, I think we can hit the road, and I'll put away the cards.
Dungeon Master, how much is a set of makeup?
Fuck if I know. Are you trying to buy makeup?
Yes, so I can use my disguise skill and actually work with it.
Okay, in that case, Scorpius, are you asking the party to go shopping before you leave?
Well, I was going to do it during the 30 minutes, since I'm sure it probably wouldn't take me long to get there and get back.
Well, hold on. Are you practicing picking pockets, or are you going to shop?
I'll probably just ask to go shop then. I ain't giving up those 10 points I just put there.
No, but you'll have to give up the 5 that you just put in picking pockets.
I'm not if we're leaving.
Well, no, because you said, hey, can I because I practice picking pockets. And I was like, okay, fine. Since you did that practice there, I'll give you 5.
He said after. He'd ask if we go shopping.
Oh, after, my bad. Sorry. Brain. Okay, in that case, party, y'all going shopping?
Sure, we can go shopping.
Alright, anything you want, standard
I could get a
prices.
few things.
Aiden, I'm thinking a silver, not a silver, an electrum piece for a set of good quality makeup of different colors and varieties. Sounds good.
And I'm going to pick up a light crossbow, by the way.
Alright,
I'll
standard
mark
price.
I'll mark the money off.
I'm also
You
gonna
buying
look
the
around
bolts
for a
for that?
lodestone.
I have bolts.
Okay, give me a second on that lodestone. Okay, 1 EP makeup kit. Yes, 1E, first edition makeup kit.
Two electrum makes one gold force, right?
Yeah.
2 electrum to a gold, yes.
How much is it per arrow?
Looking and pricing. Okay.
Well, then I'll buy 2, then. And give
Umbra.
1 to Umbra.
The gentleman shall have 2 lodestones available. Are you purchasing them? And if so,
How much?
These are lodestones. They're a bit more expensive. 10 gold pieces each.
I'll give him 15.
15. You're buying 1, or
No.
I'm confused. There are
It
2
was
of them.
it was
10
it was
each.
one. Was 115?
They are both individually priced at 10. 2 of them would be 20.
No, I'll give him 25.
25. All right. Thank you for the tip. Price list. Lodestone. 10 GP. All right. What else y'all done?
Well, Scorpius is ready to go, and he gave one of the makeup kits to Umbra.
Umbra, your boyfriend gifted you makeup.
Okay.
Guess you weren't pretty enough.
Ooh.
I'm sitting here like I feel like I don't know how to take that. I feel like I should be slightly insulted.
Ooh.
I have one of my own
Kidding. I'm
Damn.
kidding though.
You both ugly.
I'm
not
going
that
to pay.
They're so funny.
for-
They hang out with half orcs to try and look better.
I almost spit out water all over my computer, girls. Yeah.
Hey, I have a comeliness of 13. I ain't ugly.
No, you're
I only
actually
got an
decently
11.
attractive.
I only got an 11.
Umbra, you're on the better end of normal.
I'm a Tusker with 9.
Yeah. And Chrome Reed, you look
Actually,
like a fucking
Let's
badass.
check. Unearth Arcana, comeliness scores.
I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
have
11.
to be pretty. I'm tough.
Alright, at this point, party, are you all heading back the way you came?
Yes, we are.
Okay, how fast is the party moving?
I think we're going to be moving about 2.5 on the road because we've got a loaded wagon.
1 normal arrow and then a quiver with 20 silver arrows. Okay. So what are you doing with that normal arrow if you're filling the quiver with 20 silvers? And then 2.5 you said? So there's that distance.
He's putting that through his hair like Sideshow Mel.
1, 2,
Hey, he could.
3,
Nothing stopping him.
4, 5. You have a quiver with 19 arrows, so you're stockpiling that and getting a second quiver with silver arrows. Okay. So that was 5.
So I'm going to assume Durez will be on the wagon with Umbra while Scorpius is riding on the horse. Due to simply because Durez is an archer and it makes more sense for him to be on the wagon.
Oh,
You can ask him to do that, and he can say yes.
Oh. I was gonna buy a horse. It's fine. Shit. I wanted to also be able to ride. We have Dorez driving the cart and us two on horses.
Alright, what does the party encounter on the road? It's high. I like high. Should I do
Okay.
that one again? No, I'll save that.
Or meet on point.
Army on point, yes. Yes.
Well, if that's the case, then Dorez can take the horse and I'll take my wagon.
Oh, I was gonna say Doris could take the back if nobody else wanted to.
There is no back, like the wagon is chock full now.
The wagon
Yeah.
has been filled with shit.
Which is why Akormid bought
Alright.
you a horse to ride on.
I bought a horse for
Okay.
one of you to ride on. I don't care.
I guess I'll ride the horse if no one else.
Alright, well then I'm
wants to ride
taking my wagon back and I ain't gonna be bit by a fucking land shark again. Fuck that.
Dun, 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 dun,
the
dun, dun,
Land
dun, dun.
shark.
Yes, enjoy that.
Land shark.
Monster Manual 2.
Oh yes, it swims through the sand to bite people's ankles off.
No,
You
that's a
have no
sand
idea.
shark.
The land shark, or bullet, favors horse flesh.
Ah, that's right. I need to go to the demons page for that. Fuck.
And I've already lost 2
I ain't
horses,
doing it.
which is why I switched
There
up
was-
to camels.
There was that surfer dude.
Yeah, but he was
on.
on a sand shark though.
See, what you need is a team of 4 bipods to pull your wagon. Because nothing has them as a food preference. They smell. Okay? That, and you don't have to buy grain. You just let them loose in a pen and let them hunt rodents and other small animals. Bipods are technically omnivores, but prefer meat. They are not so choosy as to distinguish between living and carrion.
I feel like cats is today's theme of the day. Give me a second. I'm gonna quickly roll up an encounter for y'all. Y'all may discuss as you will travel for a number of hours. Really? Just one of them? That's pathetic. Boo.
It's land sharks, I tell you.
Yes.
No, it's a
Theme
land
of
shark
tonight's
wyvern.
thing is land sharks. That's why I said land sharks, not something else. Okay, I don't think I need to bother with this.
It'd be a very terrifying creature
AC
to
of
encounter.
that many hit dice. Damage per
Umbra-
attack. Damage per attack.
Bring up maybe wanting to hunt down Cactus Men.
That would be a worthwhile goal.
Especially for how often I am met with poison.
Yes, yes.
Can I build an immunity to that?
Try it in session, find
I
out.
think that's how that works.
Or
An
just a
immunity?
resistance?
To poison, you'd have to subject yourself to small doses of a particular type of poison over a long period of time.
I get the feeling that's going to be a common occurrence with you.
What?
Me getting poisoned.
Well,
Party perception checks.
there have been other fates. By 2.
Hey, Jazeel gets it too.
14. I have a
make it on the
15.
dot.
Why do you
I
get
succeed.
2s?
I
Party.
don't know.
That's his special talent, making
You know this
perception.
from the south side of the road, because y'all are traveling on that east-western stretch of road that, well, I mean, it's kind of curvy. But regardless, y'all will notice there is a lone cat. Big one, this one. It's a cheetah.
Crossbow.
You're shooting it with the crossbow?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, roll to hit, Scorpius. Everyone else, what are you doing?
How far away is it?
I would say it was a decent bit away. Like, within bow range, outside of rope range, grills.
Yeah, not worried about it.
I
Hey.
guess I'll roll, since I see him trying to shoot, I'll try and shoot with my longbow, normal arrows.
Alright, well, give me a moment there, because he's firing the crossbow, which is basically instant. You are an 8, attacking at what level?
6.
6th level. Okay, so 6th level with an 8. That fails to hit, and the cat, I mean, obviously it saw y'all and sees that you're doing that, so it's turning away and going. Doras, you'll get your bow out and arrow notched, and it's moving away. Are you shooting at it or not?
Nah, never mind then.
You also
If
got
it
the
wasn't
encounter with the
reload,
one
I'm gonna
cheetah.
fire.
Hmm?
If it wasn't posing a threat, I wasn't gonna shoot.
Alright, party, what are you doing at that point?
Continuing
Focus.
on.
Scorpius is reloading his crossbow.
Duly noted, Scorpius. Be sure to mark off your bolt, as that is now buried in the sand somewhere. Alright, party will continue onward. Alright, you all will make it to the E.
Okay. Let's see. We came south. We turned left.
It is about lunchtime.
Okay. Then we'll go ahead and. Do y'all want to stop and eat? I think we should.
I think we should, yeah.
So yes, Dungeon Master. Unless somebody argues, then we will stop and eat.
Stopping and eating. Duly noted. I need to make a note for myself. Okay. Yeah. This is my notes channel. I need to go back to dice rolls.
Hey, Dad, were those gunshots?
Okay, party, you are over there. Party, you will finish up your lunch. How fast are you moving?
Okay, since we're off the road now, I think we're going to be moving at 2 miles an hour.
2 miles an hour. Okay, it's going to be a little bit slower because, you know, sand and heavy wagon don't really cooperate so well.
Right, that's why I said that, because we made 2.5 miles an hour with an empty wagon. So yeah, that's why I'm figuring we're moving slower. I don't want to kill her camels.
Alright, so a decent pace, but not pushing it.
Yeah.
Alright. I need to look up the charts for this to make sure my math is right, because I'm probably giving you all too much or too little speeds in terrain. But that's fine, that can wait. Okay, so that is how much distance? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 normally. So, for normal, that is that much. You all are moving at that speed, will take that much time. Okay. That will be that many increments. Okay. Alright, okay. Well, party, you'll have been traveling for about an hour and a half or so. And Acromid, you'll notice something that you somehow missed earlier.
Oh,
It looks like
what
a
is-
cave. An outcropping of rock that forms a cave. Hard to tell, it's a bit of the ways off.
Okay. I'll alert the rest of the party to it. I'll point. Yo, look over yonder.
Party, you should all notice the cave at this point.
Okay, Dungeon Master, how long did it take us to get from my keep to the road last time?
About half a day.
About half a day. Okay. And judging, I know we're moving at a slower speed, and I could do the math, but so about how far between the road and the keep do I estimate this is?
Oh, you're
What
in like
about-
the first fifth of it or so. Like the first
Okay.
20%, first quarter of it.
Right. Well, we're going to keep going, but I'm making a mental note of this because I want to get the supplies.
That's the priority. You don't have room to go raid a giant horde of loot.
No.
But you were taking notes, so you can come back and raid it on the way back.
Absolutely.
Duly noted. Alright. Party will travel onwards. Let's see if anything else wants your blood. Dang. Dang. We lost Doris, and we got him back.
Hello?
You're back.
Hello.
Okay.
Hot diggity damn. Okay, party. You will be traveling, the sun will beat down on y'all and incinerate you all within your armor. It's hot as hell. But amazingly so, you will get to Acromede's Keep just as night's about to fall, without any further encounters.
Okay. Scorpius, would you see to the camels and Dora's the horse?
All right.
Umbra, do you want to help me unload this stuff?
Sure.
Okay. I'll let Umbra get the lighter stuff. I'll get the heavier stuff, and honey, I'm home.
She's there,
Okay.
obviously.
And I imagine
Nothing of
she's
note
there.
over in the home camp yet.
What about the home camp?
Nothing of note. She set up a
Okay.
smasher to do routine patrols so that if anything does come by, they'll see it and maybe think twice. And yeah, she's keeping that staff close at hand right now until you all get a fighting force there again.
Okay. Well, I brought her a horse, and I'll tell her all the stuff that I brought her as we're carrying it in, and blah, blah, blah. So, and I'm not even going to monkey with the housekeeping. She can decide where to put shit.
Smart.
Pretty simple. And ask her to make up some hot food for the team. And I'll tell her about the cave that we're going to investigate tomorrow.
Yes. She does express concern with that. We're in the middle of the wilderness here, and well, previously you had men and such, and if a monster came by, Chromate, I'm assuming you cleared out that area back when you first got back here.
Oh yeah.
This terrain has not been cleared. She's aware that means that monsters can come by at any moment, so she is noting her concern on that, but blah blah blah.
Well, I'll tell her keep Smasher close. And the staff at all times. There's nothing here worth defending except for you and Graf.
Yes. Okay. Duly noted on that.
Is this entire conversation going around while everyone's there or no?
I would imagine.
Well, boss, we could take time to just clear out the area if you like. You got nothing else to do.
We could.
That is very much true.
I mean, it's just pretty much desert.
That cave looked interesting, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Party.
Oh yes, the game tomorrow.
Yes, Party Kasan cooks up some food. I don't know what her cooking skill is, so I'm just gonna do a percentage roll.
Well, she's better than Grass, that's for damn sure.
Thanks. Yeah.
No,
I bet you
Umbra
she swings
will-
her hammer better than Goran.
Oh, and I will show her how to load that light crossbow, as well as making sure she's got it, can at least aim it halfway competently.
Alright. She's no fighter, but
No, she's better off with the staff, and I'll make sure she knows that. She knows what its powers are and area of effect.
Umbra
And-
will offer to help cook. I know she doesn't, if she's already done unloading stuff.
alright. Well,
If
Kasan
not,
will
then
let-
she'll just
obviously.
continue.
We're gonna speed this along unless y'all really want to play Hanani RP.
Well, the 2 chests I bought is going into the room that Scorpius ended up claiming the night we got here.
Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, all the stuff I bought, the light crossbow, her horse.
Just note that
Yeah.
down, girls, that you purchased that shit.
I will. I'm still in a process of cleaning up my character sheet here, but it's in the Discord, so I will get back to that. And the crossbow I do have wrote down, since it's not in the Discord.
Sexy.
Okay. Y'all will get
You
some
mean
food.
mini-me? Yeah.
Y'all will get some food prepared.
Oh.
It's decent. Nothing special, nothing bad. And nighttime begins to fall.
Okay. And
I don't
now
know.
yeah.
I don't know
The
what the
animals
climate
are,
was like by Axholm. Was it warmer or colder over there? Actually, let me look.
where the keep used to be.
Yeah, because that might
Yeah.
come into play here. Well, you're
Yep.
nearby the Great Desolate.
We
Ish.
were, but we were away from the equator a fair amount.
Yeah.
We used to be caught between the desert and the mountains, in kind of a forested area.
I don't know. I'm just thinking she's probably like, damn, it's hot in this desert. Did not come dressed for this at all. But regardless
Again,
of that,
I brought cloth, so yeah. And she does have some normal clothing somewhere.
all right. I don't know. I'm trying to think of all the things that need to be thought of. Right. Let's see. Those two doing their thing. You all will eat. Night will fall. You all setting a watch for tonight. And if not, who's sleeping where? Doing what?
I'll take first watch.
I'll take second.
I guess I'll take third.
I mean, there is a golem. Why are we taking watch?
The golem will be staying with me, says Kasan, and our son.
Well, no, that was out of character.
The out of character reason is because Kasan's going to listen to Koromid and keep the golem close, so it's not keeping watch, because that's when the assassin sneaks by and stabs you in the throat while the guards are out keeping watch. So it's staying in the keep with her and the kid.
I mean, even if it's in the keep, it would probably still be alerted to something there before any of us.
It's also better safe than sorry to keep watch.
But I will set that bell up with the cord for the front door. Remember, I bought nails and string and a bell.
You did.
I
Did
did.
you set that up at your room at the inn, though?
Actually,
buy more?
you didn't buy that. Scorpius bought
Well,
that.
you bought it. I asked you to, and you went and bought it for me. And I left the nail, but I retrieved my string and the bell. That's why I was cool with having so many nails.
Ah.
So,
Yeah. Well, I'll allow you to do that. You'll fix it to whatever construct the door is.
I'll have to buy some more bells and string. So yeah, it's just a simple thing, nail in the door, nail in beside the door, string tied to one or the other and goes over top of the other, and the bell. So if
Door is open,
moved,
bell clatters against the side, ring ring.
bell rings. I mean, shops used to have a thing like that. It was like a curved spring with a bell, and when you opened the door hit the bell, and the shopkeeper knew he had a customer.
Mm-hmm.
Some places still actually have those. I've seen them in recent times.
Yep. Okay, so Scorpius, you're taking first watch doors after that. Koromid, are you asking Jaziel to stay nearby again tonight, or are you, anything special with him?
Well, now it's different because we're at my keep, and I don't mind breaking out my crystal ball and communicating with him and asking him what his plans for the night are.
Since the blood moon didn't occur again, it's likely it's not going to occur again tonight, so if it's alright with you, do the normal, which is go out, run around, and find things and kill and eat them.
Okay.
I'll stick closer by, though. Not like next door, but within running distance.
Good deal. Let me know if you find anything with a lair close by, or anything too big for you to tackle by yourself.
Noted.
Happy hunting, fellow.
I wish you a good night's rest and depart.
Okay.
Scorpius, Umbra, Dorez, Kasan, Smasher.
How long are we going for this session?
I was gonna go till 11. Aiden,
Okay.
if you're not feeling too hot and you want to duck out,
Oh,
let
no,
Scorpius go to
I
sleep.
was just curious.
Normally we go till 11. Alright, well, party. At this point, I have a rough idea of who's doing watch, and I know where Jaziel is. Anything you all are doing before bed? If not, what time do you plan to go to bed relative to sunset, which has occurred, and then you all ate and stuff?
Okay. Well, after dinner, and one of them is on watch, and everybody else has went to sleep, of course, Ikrormead will retire to his room with Kazan, and certain things, of course, would happen, Dungeon Master, because they've obviously already had one child together, and I'm not going to go into all of the gritty details.
Alright, dice roll has been made. We don't know the result.
Okay.
Where was I?
Orpheus, while on watch, would practice moving silently.
Scorpius is going to practice hear noise at Ikrormead's.
No, Scorpius is not. Scorpius is
No.
not.
Write that down.
Scorpius is going to be on the other side.
Scorpius is over here just like, nope, I don't want to hear that. No.
And Scorpius has a 20% and moves silently. But Scorpius will ask, are there torches outside, or am I relying entirely on infravision?
Well, I brought bullseye lanterns, oil, and torches, so that's up to you. But Kazan, like Ikrormead, is a half-orc. So
everyone has infravision, so I will also
Except
be
for my
practicing
familiar.
hiding in shadow.
except for my fucking familiar, we all have infravision.
Yeah.
I'm sure your provision or your pet's asleep or something.
Yeah. But Kazan is pretty enough to pass for human with that big 14 comeliness. Score.
Where art thou? Freaking notes to self.
Well, then
Reminder
Scorpius has a
day.
20% for move silently and 25 for hiding shadows.
Well,
No,
hiding shadows only works if there are shadows. So if you've got a light source going, you've got shadows.
I'm
If you-
assuming there's light source inside, and I'm pretty sure Umbra is still awake doing something.
Well, that's
9
up to you.
times 3, 270, 270. Okay, 306.
You know, I'm not going to have a cow if you light one of the bullseye lanterns or a torch, or I even got candles. Shit.
I also have a light stone, so if we need that.
Good lord, Ikrormead.
I'm going to go for a smoke real quick, since my character is obviously sleeping now.
So that was 1, 2, 3,
Sleep.
4, 5.
Yes, of course. Sleeping.
I mean, yeah, there was some
Yeah,
rest
that's
done.
what he did.
Okay, I'll need to know. I can do the thing. Oh yes. Oh
Hey, Double M.
hi.
Just a thought I had. You know the what was it? The substat? Substat? No.
When Raymond comes in,
I said
he'll
substat.
have to take his shot in the refrigerator.
You know, like,
I can,
if
but
I
I
had
won't mean
a
he will.
butchering thing. That
Butchering
she slowly got up.
Nice.
Yeah.
What do
Butchering
you-
stat that she slowly raised.
Oh yeah, you did some butcher. Oh, that's right. These.
No, I don't
things.
want butchering. I'm actually asking for a different one. Cooking. That could I do that as cooking now?
Do you want to learn how to cook, basically, like practice cooking regularly?
Yeah. Could I like make that a stat or something like that? I don't know how that'd work exactly.
That'd be a
Yeah,
secondary
that's-
skill.
Yeah, secondary
that's why I'm
skill.
asking that.
High dice percentage, and if you get low, it's good. If you get high, it's bad usually, and you're more skilled you get with it and whatnot. Just keep track of how many shit you've prepared. Right now, you've prepared 1 with the intent of learning, so have fun with that.
Yeah, that's why I was asking. Yeah.
Is Umbra trying to learn how to be a housewife?
Well, maybe a little bit.
Does that mean you want to take up sewing as well?
No, not yet.
What kind of weapon did I give you?
Hey, off-world chatter. Ikrormead could teach you how to sew. Show me a mage that doesn't know how to sew.
It's true.
On D?
He sewed some pouches onto his thingy at one point.
You got to know how to make those extra pouches and how to bind those books. Now, I'm not saying it's pretty sewing in the case of Gandhi. But a
And
Coromede,
rifle.
okay, but a Coromede can turn a mean stitch.
Maybe I will have Umbra ask you at some point.
Okay. Give me a second here. Oh, I like you. Okay, so
So on a scale of 1 to fuck Scorpius, how badly am I?
funny enough, Scorpius, how long are you keeping watch for, and is it more than 10 minutes?
2 hours?
Okay, you will keep watch for 2 hours without any encounter you're aware of. Who are you trading off to?
Torres.
Alright, Dorez, Scorpius is waking you up for watch.
Okay.
How long are you keeping watch for?
2.5 hours. Why not?
2.5 hours, okay. So that would be up to, there. Should put you at there. Next day. And a half would put you to there. Would put you to there and there. Okay, you will get your 2.5 or so hours without encounter that you are aware of. Who are you switching off to?
It was Umbra who said that they wanted to go next, so I'll get Umbra.
Alright, Umbra, you will be awakened by Dorez. How long are you keeping watch for?
2.5 hours.
2.5 hours, duly noted.
Yeah, that'll make me look like a punk ass.
I'm trying. Honestly, I'm stalling. I don't know who to wake
you
up
have
next.
a perception of 13. Oof, that sucks to be
And,
you.
Oh, great.
Oof, that sucks
Who do I
to be
wake
you.
next? Like, oh,
Righty.
this one.
Give me a second, I need to warm up my hands. My fingers are freezing.
I would like to say before this, she is in her heavy armor. Does have her weapon out.
Yes, you will be allowed to be in your heavy armor.
One or
That's
two-handed.
standard.
One-handed.
One-handed, shield in the other?
Yep.
Okay.
One-handed by default. Two-handed if she's in combat, a special. She has to change it though. So
That means you're dropping your
Idly.
shield.
yeah, ideally though, she's just has it in one hand.
Okay. That was that, and they have that. Anything else I need to know about? Right. Okay. So Umbra, you are doing your thing. Oh no.
Are there any lights out, by the way? We don't have
Are
any
you
light
setting
out.
out any lights?
No, that's what I'm asking.
I'm pretty sure we all have infravision.
We do,
Mhm.
and I was making.
Yeah.
And I know that Scorpius was trying to do hide and shadows. So I was making sure. Is there any lights out?
Clocks? No.
Even the
Tables.
baby has infravision.
Everybody has
This
infravision.
would
You
be
cannot
a
get.
slash
Raccoon doesn't.
attack. Ooh. Okay.
Who doesn't?
Now I need to
The
double check.
raccoon.
This is a 20.
Oh, critter.
Yeah.
So bad news, the enemy just critted you. Good news, the crit was a 69. Bad news, that's kneecap hit, double damage. And then he could
Oh
damage.
God!
You're losing your legs.
So
now,
good
Umbra.
news. So good news. It's a crit, but it's only a 69.
And I don't see this thing.
Bad news. You're getting capped.
So yeah,
You-
no, Umbra. You're keeping watch. Okay, I'm gonna let you try and save yourself here. Are you inside or outside of the building?
Hey, Mama.
You- I don't know.
You
I'd
used
probably
to be
I'd probably be outside, but near the door.
Okay. Now the door faces north. Are you keeping watch east, west, north? Give me directions.
Looking around.
You
Around.
used to be an adventurer until you took a crit to the knee.
Fuck.
I mean, she'd just
Oh,
be like.
Oh,
She would just be like just
man.
Oh,
surveying.
okay, you are surveying.
She wouldn't be just staring in one area. And
Oh no, absolutely.
So I have a
Unfortunately, I
question.
gave you a
Are
low
there
number
walls
chance
to
of
this
success of
keep?
detection.
Are there walls to this keep?
There is a low wall that's like partially constructed. Chromate, how far
I
out
think
was
I
that
have
wall?
I think I have a very misunderstanding of what this is.
Hey, Junior,
You're being crippled.
you saw the
No,
So
I
think of a
know.
stone
No, I'm
hovel
saying
essentially, with a small stone wall not too far away from it, but not really going to play into combat. There's a well also not too far from the front of the door.
I have a very misunderstanding of this place. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, do you have
But I
any questions you'd
assumed
like me to fill you in on before I murder you?
I had assumed that the keep had like a little walled off area that doubles as their courtyard.
Oh, okay.
No,
I
it's
now
not a very
realize
well
I have
constructed thing.
no idea what at all this is.
But this keep sounds more like it's just a big old stone house more than an actual keep.
It was very much destroyed when Akromid got it. He brought in laborers to get it repaired, and they were kind of lazy layabouts, and he kept bipping between worlds,
No,
so it
I
didn't
think
really
it's
get
the
built
motion
too much.
sensor.
The main house is solid and done. The outer wall is being constructed, but it's been halted since it got bipped to a new dimension.
And then I went to put the needle on his parachute just now. And it
So,
wasn't.
Umbra,
So
Okay.
how far away from the building are you?
Yeah, I don't know. It's been glitchy here lately, and I
I
think
now don't even understand where I am. Okay,
we've
hold
had that
on.
thing a long
I
time.
just want
We
to
might
get this
have to
right.
replace it.
So it's basically a stone house with a wall around it, or no?
There is a
Is that what
low
I?
section of wall, maybe an eighth or a quarter of one, cardinal directional wall, and it's a bit of a ways out. Call it maybe 20 yards. I'm not entirely sure.
That sounds about right, if even that far.
But
Judging
it's
by the
low.
picture.
It's not been very well built. There's holes in it. It's crappy.
Junior's gonna
I
send
would've-
that Sunday.
Yay.
I would have stayed near the house.
How close?
Like I'd probably be leaning up against one of the walls. That close. I wouldn't be far away from the house.
Okay.
I'm,
So you
I'm
wish to
sorry.
be-
I had a completely different vision in my head of this place.
Yeah, I
That's
think we all did.
understandable. Odds are we're not all visualizing the same thing. I'm just trying to make this work. So you wish to be leaning up
Yeah.
against the wall during your shift?
Well, not leaning up, but like
Back
that
against
close to the wall. Basically,
Right
being
up
that
against
close
it.
to the wall.
This will change something, and it might not be for the better.
I'm telling you what I'm telling you. I mean, she's nearby the door. Just keeping an eye on things.
Alright, well, Umbra, there is no easy way to say this. Oh, that's right, this thing that functions as a... Grills,
Yes.
was it at 9th level that you started doing quadruple damage?
For thieves and
These
assassins,
assassins.
it's every 4-level bracket.
So
So
starting with double, then triple,
double,
then
triple,
quad.
quad, yeah.
Umbra, how many hit points do you
Yeah.
have?
I don't see this thing coming at all.
No, you don't.
52.
52. Oh, shoot. Okay. Give me a second here. So that was a total of 13 damage. Doubled, then quadrupled. Oof.
Oh, so I'm dead.
Possibly, possibly not.
13 times 4 is 52.
Okay, so this thing got a crit, and it said knee double damage. But I had pictured it coming from behind, but now it's not from behind.
It'd have to be coming from in front of me.
Or
Wouldn't
from
it?
the side of you. You know, it is a thing.
Well,
You
I'd
could
be
looking
looking
left or
around.
facing right.
Okay,
Yeah, no,
that's
here's
true.
the thing, though. This thing is flying above you, and you failed your perception check. And it's capable
You know,
of
that
moving
would do it.
quietly enough to wait for you to look one way, then turn the other, then get down on the other side of you where you can't see it because you're looking the other way, because, you know, you're not an animal, you don't have the perfect 360-degree vision almost, and go for the shot. So, Umbra,
Yeah.
you're gonna turn, look, and...
Humple?
System shock roll.
System shock, you said?
System
So,
shock.
Percentage.
100? I make it?
Okay.
Oh yeah, you made that by a lot.
You make it by a lot, and your hit points drop to 0. Something stabs you in the leg, and it hurts like hell. Your leg has just been cut off. Right leg, by the way. You were looking to the left.
Oh, my right leg's gone. Okay, let me go mark
Yeah.
that.
Over by the knee. Just it's been severed.
Do we
So
hear her scream?
yeah, you're gonna be screaming and falling over, and I'm gonna be curious what you do. Party perception checks.
Fuck, I failed by 5.
4.
I failed by
A hell of a lot.
4.
Oh, let me roll for Kassan. She makes it by 4.
And the
Okay, so
golem?
Kassan's gonna wake up. Scorpius is gonna wake up. Dorez and Chromid are gonna be asleep. Kassan's
I
gonna
would
spend
like-
this round waking up a Chromid. So
And is
I would-
Jaziel close enough?
fortunately, no, he is not.
Okay.
I would
Want
like
my
to
action
try
for the
and.
round?
Yes, Umbra. And then Aiden, say that again.
Do you want my actions for the round?
Yes, please.
I would like to try to rip out the lightstone out of its pouch.
Alright, so you're screaming, going down, and your option is to pull out the light stone. Duly
Trying
noted.
to see what the hell it is and trying to blind it. At the very least, maybe I can survive a few more seconds.
Okay. Well, Umbra, you're gonna go for that light stone. Yeah, Chromie, that's you this round, essentially. Scorpius doing whatever, Dora's snoozing, but next round you're basically auto-woke up with what's gonna happen. Umbra putting your lightstone action there. I don't think we dice initiative because combat itself hasn't really occurred quite at this point.
Oh, I got to roll for Critter. Oh, fuck no. That little bastard is sawing logs curled up someplace invisible.
Basically, yeah.
What
Because,
about
yeah, no,
your
if he got it
golem?
up, then that would actually get you up. Master!
Yeah, the Critter had a 20. The
Umbra, you
golem,
didn't
it
have a
doesn't-
stone skin, did you?
Nope.
The Golem, it doesn't matter. He's like a robot. His orders are not to go out there and investigate. So whether he hears it or not,
Well, there's Umbra screaming. Scorpius is going out. Okay. Music. Music.
It's like you kept saying you were gonna do it.
Wait, Umbra. How far is Umbra from the door?
Pretty close to it. So you'll go out the door, Scorpius. Acromid, you're being woken up, and Doris is sleeping. Anyone I'm forgetting about?
Could I amend my action?
How so? You've grabbed
Is
your
she
longsword
within-
and +2 dagger, charging
Yeah.
out.
Is she
So,
within 5 feet of the door?
about, roughly. I didn't really have a distance on the door in mind, but...
Because I would amend my action to look to see what's happening, and then if I notice her on the ground, drag her into the house.
Right.
But if that's not,
see.
but if that's not allowed, I'm fine with what I have.
Yeah, no, you
go
won't
with
be
what
able
you
to reach
got for
over
now,
her.
Lydia. Wait until the DM tells you what you see when you get out there.
So yeah, Umbra, you will pull out your lightstone and your leg is just... I'm not describing it. You have a mental picture that will be as good as mine.
Destroyed.
It's
off.
severed
Is there?
by the knee.
Is it a clean cut or is it just fucked?
Clean cut. This thing was strong. It cut
Okay.
into the stone wall behind the thing and just... Yeah. So, Umbra, what you are going to see in Scorpius, what you're going to see as you go out, speaking of which, you'll be blinded by light for a second. Good news is, so will this thing. And Umbra, you'll be slightly prepared for it, but you're really not in the state to be able to quickly make things.
Isn't there light in the house?
Is there?
No, nobody ever lit up any lights inside.
And you all have
Well,
infravision,
that's
so I'd assume
why
you're
I'm
running
asking.
without it.
I wasn't sure. What the fuck is that?
That's what just... It's holding a longsword, cut off your
Oh.
leg, and is standing over you.
Gross thing.
Of course you know what it is.
It doesn't have a dildo on the back of its head.
It's horny. That's why.
God.
That's
Yes.
going in quotes.
Yeah, I feel sorry for y'all if that's what dildos look like in Kentucky.
Umbra, you call out God, God, and you hear someone pick up the phone. What do you want?
I wasn't actually doing that. Please don't make me actually do that. I was
Are
not.
you sure?
Fucking hell.
Dude, don't throw that away.
Okay, fine, I will. Alright, hold on.
I'm gonna give you 5
me a
seconds to
second.
make your request. 4 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 1 Mississippi, 0
Save
Mississippi.
me. There you go. Alright.
Okay, we're gonna get back to you on that next round.
Thank you. I was not ready for that at all.
You said God, God, and I did a dice roll and won. And oh
It's
my
because of
goodness.
that's because of what you guys. Alright, give me 1 second. Let me actually think. I gotta think.
I can hear Grill's face palm when
I
was like,
know.
no, I didn't
I
want
was just
that.
like, I was just like,
I know, I put
not
you on the spot
expecting it
there,
at
but
all.
hey, you're literally bleeding out of your leg.
You're
And
on the spot.
yeah, basically.
Yeah.
It's
The
called good
spot
RP.
is on you.
Okay. So Umbra, Scorpius, you're gonna go out, be slightly blinded by the light. So will this thing. It's covering its thing. It's tall. Like how tall are these things again? About
About
7
8
feet
feet.
tall,
Oh,
Is
okay.
that
holding a long
large or man
sword.
size?
It's large.
It's like a skeleton wrapped in red flesh. Its hands and legs and head are disproportionately large to its body. It has taloned fingers and the horn-like projectile. Thank you, Aiden. Alright, so what are y'all doing at this point? You going for those attacks?
Yeah.
Okay, roll to hit. No, silly. My Google device turned
17.
on. 17. You attack at what level?
Sixth
Ninth?
level. 6th level.
6.
It's the dagger.
Oh,
Has
the
one
dagger.
proficiency.
Yeah, alright. Okay, dagger at 6th. And you need to hit that armor class at 6. What'd you get? 17. Unfortunately, that is a miss with the dagger. And now it is this critter's
Yeah.
attack. Good news, it rolled low. Let's see, it attacks as that level creature. What is your armor class? 1?
1 with shield, 2 without, but the shield's kind of just sitting somewhere on the arms, and Skrill said a buckler could slide down and up and down, so I don't have it
You
down
didn't
right
really
now.
announce that beforehand, but I'll let you have that
Well,
this
I
time.
hardly ever really use it, so it just
Yeah.
stays in the up position.
Good news for you is even with or without it, it manages to miss you. Its sword cracks into the wall next to your head as you duck below the blade, and this thing, evil sounding. You may roll to hit again. Now, this is a 1 attacker, right?
15 at 9th level.
I forgot to copy it over. 15 at 9th level, duly noted. Give me a second, I forgot to copy it over. Okay, da-da-da-da-da-da. Give me a second. I need to copy over from one sheet to the other, and I apologize for that. I should have done this before. 15 at 9th level with the longsword. Give me a second. I need to check something with the monster manual entry. I looked this all up, so this will be fast. I just need to double check.
I can't wait till I get to 7th level, and then I can hit like a 10th level fighter.
Does this thing need a magic weapon to hit?
Actually, wait, no.
No, normal
7
damage,
plus
normal
4.
weapons.
No, I'll hit at an 11th level fighter.
Okay, so that was 15 at 9. DM screen. Fighter matrix. 9. 15 at 9 is sufficient to hit its armor class. Dice your damage.
Eight.
8. Okay, it takes some damage and hisses at you. As your sword stabs through its chest, some like red goopy shit, which is apparently covering the surface of it, comes off with it and coats the sword a little bit.
I'd like to say, Umbra's trying to crawl away.
Okay, so
Just
Umbra,
as if it wasn't already there.
Umbra, you like feel yourself starting to pass out as the blood starts flowing out of you.
Can I give it Dungeon Master?
Yeah, huh?
Umbra, bind your wounds.
Yeah, no, funny story
She's
about that. So
crawling-
Umbra,
Trying to crawl away and do
you
that.
were going to drop below -1 because you failed to bind your wounds, but the blood flow, it's stopping. Your wound isn't bound, it's not healed, but the blood is like not falling out as much as it should, and you feel like you're wavering in and out of consciousness a bit. What are you doing?
Yeah, binding my wound.
Okay, you may deduct one thing, and this is going to take you like a round and a half because you got to kind of reach around and try not to hurt your leg too much, which feels like it was cut off, and it's going to take you a bit more than usual.
If I don't know. Never mind. Ignore me. I'm just.
Alright, ignore me at this point, you're more or less being woken up. Scorpius, roll your 3rd and final attack. Let's see, you had sword dagger, correct? Actually, no, you attacked first with the dagger, so your dagger's in your on hand. Your primary. I mean, you're ambidextrous, so it's, yeah. Scorpius, is your primary weapon the sword or the dagger?
The sword.
The sword, okay, so you're attacking again with the sword. Roll the hits. That is a miss.
A miss, yeah.
Alright, that will conclude this round here. I didn't end up doing initiative because it's mostly unneeded. Party! Coromid, you're up. Kassan, noise, outside, something, screaming. You get the gist of it.
Do you want to write the thing I said to my
Doras,
god?
you can give me another
Or do you
perception
not have
check.
to
My
help
bad.
you?
I put Doras early.
Sorry. Is the god call thing actually happening, or do you want
That's
to
what
write
happened.
that?
Off-world knowledge,
Okay.
you called out to a god, and that god answered, and your wounds was... Doras, what's your perception? Yeah, no, sorry. Alright. Coromid Kassan affirms that she is staying there with the child, and she has the thing out, and she's got the command word for Smasher up and going, and he's standing at the ready by the door. You're going out, you'll see light by the front, and you have some window there. We never delineated what types. You'll see the creature and Scorpius.
Okay, so I get out there. There's Scorpius, the creature, and obviously Umbra laying on the ground. Just one creature?
Just one.
Rope. Rope and crossbow.
Okay. So you're roping and crossbowing. You have to move out to do it, though, and that will be a little bit... Okay.
Yeah.
Means I'm also roped now with this thing.
Well, funny enough, Scorpius, this thing reaches forward to touch you and save. Actually, hold on. First, let's give it a
Is
hit
this
roll.
a mental attack?
No, this is physical. It's reaching forward and touching you with its hand, and it has that sticky red substance, and it does indeed touch you, and you may save it this time. Okay, 17. That's good. Probably means you resist. I need to look this up, though, because this is one of its spell-like powers. Fear by touch only. So let's look at Player's Handbook Fear.
Does my
Illusion
magic armor
Phantasm.
play into this?
Nope. Not against fear.
Okay, saving foe neg. Magic user sends force would cause to turn away from them and flee in panic.
Which is why I asked, was this going to be a mental attack?
This is an illusion phantasm thing.
Which is mental.
It is
Okay,
mental.
it is mental, but your armor won't play against that.
I know that I was asking if it would for wisdom, but I don't have a high enough wisdom.
Enchantment Charm would, because you have resistance to charm spells, but this isn't charm, this is illusion phantasm. Okay. So they're gonna touch you, and I don't think there's a saving throw for this, but I gave you one anyways, and I don't know if I should have.
Us girls.
Well, no, you should probably get a chance to save now. Grills, any input? It doesn't
Hang on,
mention
Nick.
it in the Monster Manual entry. I'd kind of assumed that spell would have.
Is that Monster Manual or 2?
Monster Manual 2. Page 36. I'll give you a hint, it's not the Demon Lord next to it.
Well, I know it's not the Demon Lord. I know all of those on site.
Alright. So where was I? Just out of curiosity. DM screen, saving throws. Fighter and Assassin. I believe Fighter gets... Actually, Thief would get better saving throw here. What level Thief do you function as? 6?
I function as a 6th level assassin.
6th level Assassin, Thief, it's the same here. And Fighter, you're also 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fighter actually does get the worst saving throw table here. And you got a 17.
I thought fighters got the better saving throw table.
Oh, Thief here saves on 13, but to be fair, that's because the brackets are different. Because, like, this bracket here is from 5th to 8th level, versus the Fighter, which saves... Actually, you know, Fighter has the worst saving throw table here, I think. Or rather, Thief gets it earlier. I don't know. It's a bit funky. You have access to the tables as I do. You're free to look at them and peruse them. I measured attack matrices because those are easy. Just compare Thaco at level 5. But, alright. Any ruling grills based on What you've read?
I have not ruled yet. I have read what I needed to read. But I need to look at the other reference. And that should be as... No. And I'm probably in the wrong damn book. I am.
I think
You know
at
what?
this point I'm ready to rule myself, unless you have a
Hold
strong
on,
urge
hold
one
on.
way or the other.
Hold on.
All right.
No saving throw.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's what I was going to rule as, and I apologize for giving you one. So, there is a thingy, though, with fear where you may drop your weapon. So, Scorpius, because you did get a 17 on a non-existent saving throw, I will rule that instead of it being a percentile chance that, ooh, you did or didn't drop your weapon, you guaranteed did not drop your shit. You will, however, become utterly fucking terrified as this thing touches you, and you realize you're facing death become skeleton. And you are turning to flee. Akoromid, you're seeing Scorpius turn tail and run, and you're going out and crossbow rope.
Yep.
Okay, in that case, roll to hit, roll to hit.
Damn it.
Okay, you function as a 7th level. Screen.
Okay, I attack at 8th level.
Oh, that's right, 8th. That's right, you're 8th. Fine.
And I have a 15 for the first shot on the crossbow.
Okay, unfortunately that will be a miss.
A 15 on the second shot.
Thunk, thunk. Miss, miss. You bark out
Rope.
the command word for rope as this thing's reaching forward to touch you as well. And the rope, lashes out around it. And it struggles to remain upright. It is, 7 feet tall and such, but this thing can wrap up a giant. So it's struggling against the rope. This thing is strong. What are you doing?
It's tied, correct, as I draw my sword.
Well, okay.
And I will stab it to kill it through the head.
It is struggling, and as you're lining up your thing, it attempts to dispel the magic, as it has that spell-like power as well. Let's see if it works. Okay, dispel magic as 12th level magic user. Dispel. Where's dispel magic? I'm pulling out all the stops here. It has spell-like powers. I'm damn well using them.
I mean, if it's doing it on the rope, okay. I hope it's not doing it in general, because then we might have a T-Rex.
Oh shit.
Okay, 3rd level clerical spell.
We don't. No, we don't have a T-Rex just appear.
Oh, that would
That's all
be
I'm saying.
amazingly chaotic. I love it. We're gonna have to work on that in a minute, but no, it's functioning on the rope. Okay, it neutralizes the magic spell. But spell magic will not affect specially enchanted items such as scroll, magic ring, wand, staff, run, miscellaneous magic. Oh, interesting. Huh. I would have ruled that it should negate the rope temporarily.
Yeah, for 1 round. Keep reading.
Okay, 50% for every level of experience the caster spell above the creature whose magic is to be dispelled, or above efficiency level of magic from which magic is issuing, base chance grows by 5%. So this functions at 12th level, and now I need to figure out what the rope functions as. Huh. How would I figure that out? Above the creature whose magic is to be dispelled,
I
or
believe.
above the efficiency level of the object from which the magic is issuing. The fuck does that translate to?
If I'm correct, it's whoever cast the spell onto it, whatever the level they are, that's what level
You gotta
the
figure
thing
out
is.
what level the creator of the rope was.
Fuck. Oh, damn it. Let's take a look.
Now, since, as we all know, that rope is a pretty OP fucking item,
It would probably be a higher level.
I would assume either
The minimum for a
16
permanency thing would be around 13 anyways, right?
No, permanency is an 8th level spell. You got to be 16th for that shit.
That's right, you do.
So,
So it has to be permanent saved
minimum.
anyways.
Minimum of 16th level, possibly higher.
Alright, Rope of Entanglement's pretty good. It's not a thing that has that sign assigning that. Can Scorpius get sleeping sickness after this fight? Okay, Scorpius, I'll allow that if you'd like. Run you as an NPC until you get back home and then you go to sleep. Sound good? And
Well,
you
I'm
can-
considering I'm just running back into the keep and not out into the wilderness.
Oh no, you're not running anywhere.
Okay,
I've been
so-
feared. He said I'm running the hell away.
You're trying to. I just unleashed the rope, though.
I had him running away as you exited the door, so I don't think the rope would get him, Acromid.
Oh, okay. My bad.
You probably would run back into the keep, though.
Well, then,
The farthest corner
can
of
I
that
leave
keep.
on that? I'm getting a headache. And
Okay, Scorpius. Catch you later. Okay, 16th level minimum. This thing operates at 12.
good night, y'all.
Good night, Lydia. Sleep
I'm
well.
going to call it there for now and consider more later in case I need to adjust it. Okay, but it went low and it got an 83, so yeah, no. It fails to dispel the rope and you stab it through the head.
Okay. Give the sword a twist. Make sure it's dead.
Alright, you twist the sword. It appears to be very dead.
Okay. Okay. So Scorpius ran in, and Umbra is still conscious, but on the ground.
Barely conscious. Leg is bound terribly so. It's tough because that's, by the knee. And that's been severed. Doras, at this point, you are up and out.
Umbra's calling to you to try and get her other part of her leg to her.
Yeah, I'll grab the leg and hand it over. Try and help line it up.
Yeah, she's gonna ask you to secure it and try and hold it there while she tries to heal herself, and she's gonna try and cast Cure Light Wounds.
Okay, I'm going to line it up as best I can, bone to bone, and
Alright. Dice your healing, Umbra.
4.
Alright, like the
I
skin
will.
is
I will be
glowing
using
over.
every single one I have. So
Alright,
I don't
do
know if
them
you want
all.
me to use it one at a
Do them
time. One at. I've healed for a total of 13.
13. Starting there. Okay, Umbra, your leg feels funky, but you're able to wiggle your toes.
is it reattached?
It's reattached, but you probably don't want to put too much weight on that thing.
All right, stop
She's gonna-
looking Umbra. I'm going to drag you in.
Alright.
So, Dungeon Master, I'm going to drag Umbra in. I assume I see Scorpius passed out from combination of fear and sleeping sickness on the floor.
Yep.
Just
Oh,
stay
I'm
right
sorry.
there, Umbra. Don't do a damn thing. Step back out to the door, recall the rope.
Okay, you've recalled the rope. Doris,
Close
are you
the
doing
door.
anything at this time other than observing? If so, put it in character.
Close the door and lock it.
Closed and locked.
So we're just leaving Scorpius out there.
No, Scorpius ran
Or-
in.
Scorpius ran inside and
Ah,
promptly fell
okay.
asleep and hit the ground. And is
And
not
isn't
snoring.
Dora still
Okay.
asleep?
Doris woke up at that point. I rolled.
Okay.
Do we mind if we stop for a split second? I have to go apparently help with a trampoline we have now.
Neat.
Go do
I need
that.
to go
I'll
use the
get a
bathroom,
smoke break.
get food,
Yeah.
Okay,
everyone.
I'm not sure how long I'll be. Yeah.
Umbra,
Okay.
count your lucky
Me
stars.
not
The game
having
was
to
merciful
do
tonight.
anything.
Yeah.
Me not physically getting to do anything.
Alright, I am back. Chloromede's probably still away. Dora, is he still here?
I'm still here.
Alright, Umbra's deaf mute. Ah, that was a fun encounter.
I'm assuming Doris just wakes up to see two people passed out on the ground, one of them screaming in agony, and just like,
Hey,
what the fuck
anyone
happened
here?
while I'm awake, while I was
Okay,
asleep?
so Double M.
Mhm.
Apparently, this is gonna take me about 10-ish minutes, a few minutes.
10-ish minutes.
I'm not sure. If you're okay with waiting that, or
Go
if
for
you
it.
wanna do whatever, I'm not sure.
Okay,
I'll try and be quick.
I am back.
Golden needs 10 more minutes, so get some food, coffee, whatever you need. Grills, I'm going to be here in voice chat if you just want to talk for a bit.
Okay, yeah.
I'll try and be back as soon as I can.
Go for it.
Okay.
So, yeah. See, I get the feeling if that was you running what had happened with Umbra being sneak attack critted, Umbra would be dead right now.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm too soft at them. Oh well.
Well, call it a one-time gimme.
Oh no, that's the other thing too. Cure light wounds, you're not reattaching that leg perfectly. It's gonna be fucked until you get it properly healed. And it's gonna slightly
Well-
impact movement speed, and like it's gonna walk funny until it gets like regenerated. The nerves were severed. And granted,
Yeah,
it was
I
only a
would-
couple minutes, and light wounds gets the skin healed over and most of the muscle tied up, but the nerves are fucked. Sound about right? Especially considering that should have been a kill.
Yeah. But
That's my
again,
compromise.
magical curation does wonders that modern-day neurosurgeons can't do.
Yeah, but you're not using that most powerful spell. You're using Cure Light Wounds. You can use it over and over, but it's still curing light wounds. Kind of. I don't know. Bit of a funky ruling there, I'm sure. Like, I'll accept it twisting this way specifically because I
Yeah.
I mean, you could do that, Grills, if you wanted. That would negate what I was talking about.
Nope. Nope.
Oh my goodness. I give him the gimme of, okay, you don't go to negative 50-something and die. You go to 0. And you start to fall because your leg is suddenly not
Now-
there supporting you.
Hopefully, Golden is thinking will. Because wait a second, what was the what did she finally say for that God call?
Oh god. Oh god. And it was out of character in reference to the whole it's horny comment, but I ran with it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what did she ever say? What do you want? In response
Save
to the
me.
what do you want? Save me. Well, I guess you're saved.
Basically, yeah. See, because it was literally on the dot, I was about to rescind the gift. It's like, fine. I'm gonna stop the bleeding. You ain't getting healed, Jack. Your leg ain't getting attached by me. But you'll live long enough to die to this thing. But you're right there, Chloromede, and Scorpius is there until it reached over and touched it with fear, and it's like... Oh, I had so much fun reading up on those spell powers and being like, oh.
Yeah, it had a shot. What level did you decide the rope
I had
function
it at
was
18th. Felt fair to
Okay.
me. But I'm still considering that. There's a dice roll that probably has to go in there, but for the purposes of this 18th. It rolled an 84 when it wanted low, so already it only had like a 50% shot at base if it was the exact same level, which it wasn't. Actually, doing
Yeah.
the calculation, minimum 16, it functions at 12, that's a difference of 6 times 5, 30. So it only had a 20% chance at best of undoing it, and it didn't get below a 20, so it failed no matter what.
Yeah.
Hey, goof.
Well, it had to try and save itself, but
It
yeah,
was that
not
or
really.
hope to call in another demon.
Gabeo.
Yeah, Fabeo. Speaking of which, gotta remember to put that in the other thing, the cat.
Yeah, I'm in the process of writing everything that I have wrote, and this is terrible because I played this character for a while before I started writing down the monsters. Because the first thing on my list is a fairy dragon. The second thing was
kill it.
a water elemental.
You didn't kill those at first level.
No, I did not.
Like, unless you're
Okay.
the goddamn fucking Emperor, you did not kill a purple worm at first
The
level.
third thing on my list is a Vodunoi. That's an aquatic Umbra Hulk. Okay. These are not level 1 monsters. I don't care how many people are in your party.
But what about that illusionist that killed that
Emperor?
purple worm at
That
He
would
got
be
that was
the
the
Emperor.
Emperor?
He got
Nice.
extremely fucking lucky.
Bruh, and then he gets megalomania as a random insanity, and it's like, okay, cool. I was doing that anyways.
He would suffer from megalomania now, whether or not other things had occurred.
Basically, yeah. Like, when you kill a purple worm at first level, and all the shit he's done and got. No kidding, he thinks he's the best at everything. He probably is.
He's, if not the best, he knows he's high on the food chain. Okay. Are you a god? Wait,
If
wait.
all
Are you a greater god? And that is the response he gets from that is going to set the tone for how that encounter goes.
so question.
Huh.
If all the Titans of Eld and all the Forsakens immortals tried to kill the Emperor, would they be able to do it? Or is he just that overpowered?
Every Titan and every Forsaken. Well, first off, the Forsaken and Titans wouldn't work together, but pretend that you switched off their moles and just set them up against the Emperor. Is it the Emperor by himself? Does he have his keep? Does he have his legions?
I was just letting you guys decide that. I was just asking the question.
Give him the
Okay,
keep
You
and
guys are the
legions,
ones
it's a
that know all
wash.
that
Emperor
stuff.
wins. Give him the keep and he probably still wins. On his own, on a flat field, all of them, probably still wins.
Let's see. Start out with that big old chain lightning.
Basically.
Yeah.
Like, you've got
And,
someone like Grest who will anti-magic shell as soon as they realize, oh shit, caster.
Actually, the first thing, that many opponents, flat field, I'm surrounded. First thing is the rain kicks in and I'm hyper speed. Now I start casting. I get to cast 6 spells per round, bitches, and the first one is chain lightning.
I'm sorry, what?
The second one is going to be a massive death fog. Suck it down, bitches. Then I'm going to start hammering the closest ones with magic missiles.
25 damage.
Or Del
I'm
Granito's
sorry.
darts, which is even
6 spells
nasty.
per turn.
Uh-huh.
Per round.
Round being minutes. That's a spell every 10 seconds on average.
And if anybody gets too close, I'll forfeit a spell and go ahead and put fucking 5 attacks on their happy ass. By the way, my weapons are such, they are +4 value. I have giant class strength. And my weapons, when I hit you, it's save or die, bitch. And if you save, you are paralyzed.
Die or be paralyzed if you save.
So
Question.
I only need to nick you and you're out of the fight.
With the Emperor, does he do? Since you said he's the illusionist, do illusionists have a cap on how high they can level?
Nope.
No?
Let me see.
Good to know. Good to know that specialists don't really have a cap.
Well, it tells you in the book. Illusionist's magic table. 220,000 experience points per level of experience beyond the 12th. Yeah, you can just keep going. Same for magic user. Fighters as well. Rangers as well. Just, yeah. There's like, I think Assassin, according to the book, technically doesn't go beyond Grandfather, but Grill's rules
Neither
Correct.
does
can.
Monk.
There is one individual who actually can score up at 2 levels above Grandfather of Assassin.
Great-grandfather Crow. You know, Crow would
Sa-
be there, and he would get his ass handed to him.
Monks are also another class that can't
You know,
go above 17.
It might go a couple ways. Maybe someone like Crow manages to teleport behind the Emperor and get a lucky called shot to the head, quadruple damage, and pisses him off enough that he's distracted that another guy comes in and does that again and again and again. But I'm pretty sure the Emperor takes it. Because he can literally just say, I wish I wasn't here right now, and he's gone.
Okay, remember this. Look up Robe of Eyes and True Sight and combine those effects. You don't sneak attack the Emperor.
Oh, because the robe of... Ah. Never mind. Yep, forget it. They can't. Assassin was the only way I could do, because an assassin could technically maybe instant kill him with a assassination attempt, but if you can't get an assassination attempt off, and he's gonna be better than you at most of your spells, and he better than you at fighting, he could mop the floor with Gress without even breaking a sweat. That's how powerful he is in mano a mano. An entire horde of people. Most of the Forsaken aren't powerful enough to be gods. That's why they're Forsaken, not gods. The normal immortals, likewise, are not gods. They are immortal. Powerful, but still immortal. Titans, again, powerful, maybe not even immortal. Grest is a Titan, and he may or may not be immortal. Akromid is the Titan, he's not immortal. Is what it
Now,
is.
a bunch of them would escape.
Like, even if you bloodlusted them so they attacked until they died like they were trolls or some shit. Just, no.
I mean, I know that at least a handful of them have items that allow them to teleport. But once he drops that death fog, it's let me get the fuck out of here. Okay, because you've got to look that one up, Double M. I believe it's a 6th level illusionist spell. It combines the effects of other lower level spells, so it's a fog, and it slows you down. It's like trying to wade through the tide that's chest deep. It slows you down. And it's highly acidic. So you can't cast spells inside of a death fog because you're taking damage, unless you're somehow immune to the effects of acid. So,
I feel like if the Emperor was a evoker specialist magic user, things would turn sideways really. I think they would turn even quicker than since he's an illusionist.
Now, here's the thing. Again, under these circumstances, you've said he's out in the middle of a field and he's getting hit from all sides. That doesn't stop him from summoning his citadel.
That's the other thing, too. You know how Orcus can just gate and shit, and it's basically like, yeah, Orcus has a 99% chance of gating in a horde of demons. The Emperor has a 100% chance of gating in death. You become death in the form of his citadel with its nodes of death and its terrible legions stationed on it at all times.
Okay. So, yeah, again, he's not going to be by himself for very fucking long.
And even if you somehow prevented him from summoning the citadel, he could probably still take it. Probably. I'm guessing there's like a 1% chance someone does something that fucks with him in a way that he isn't prepared against, just because battle of attrition there are so many variables in play that if you actually ran it.
Well, if somebody was able to get off Mordenkainen's disjunction or something like that, you might put a kink in his plans. But he can escape pretty damn easy.
The man can literally just say, I wish I wasn't here, and he's gone.
I wish I was home.
Is that out of game knowledge? Is that because he killed a Forsaken immortal and he wished for being able to do that?
The Emperor functions as a 50th level magic user. Wish is a 9th level spell that you can cast at 18th level. The Emperor has every spell in the books and several that aren't in the books.
He enslaved immortals.
He has gone toe-to-toe with gods and walked away from it.
You are really making me terrified of some of the people in your world.
You should be.
Afraid you should be.
See, that's the difference. We just saw right now a player that probably should have died, but I granted leniency. Grills would have killed them. Grills would have said, alright, Umbra, something stabs you, you don't know what, and you die.
Damn.
had Umbra mentioned about checking up, they would have made that perception check. Because I granted a penalty because the thing saw you all, and it waited until night, and then waited till later and floated on up, and Umbra said she was looking around, so I assigned an X% chance. Okay, you're gonna look in that direction as it's coming, you're gonna see it. She did not make it. I asked what direction you're looking in. If you'd just thrown in the word up, I would have given it to you. Nope. I was trying there. I was trying to play fair, but
I know.
also nice. It's like the fucking one of the fake corridors from Tomb of Horrors where it's like, okay, Dungeon Master, at this point this trap will occur, you need to start counting in your head, and when it hits this point the characters are fucked.
Yeah.
I hate doing that, but...
yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Girls doesn't, which is why I'm being vague.
I'm up to sand giants.
Sand giants?
Have a
Yeah.
good night, Dad. My dad was
On my monster list.
Oh, yay.
Well, because, it stops for one. But it keeps
starts
going
for
for the
another.
other at this point. Two separate lists.
Uh-huh.
Dom, did you read the legends and lore for Koal and Denalia?
I'm still working on the older ones.
You might want to skip to the latest two for those. The last one for
the
each.
latest two.
The latest one for each.
Hey guys,
Welcome
Hey,
back.
welcome back.
How you doing?
hands are freezing. We have a trampoline now.
Hey, do yourself a
Hey.
favor, rub your hands together by your palms, with, like your fingers up like you're in prayer almost. Just rub them up and down, back and
Yeah, I
forth, and
know.
get some friction going to warm it up.
I know. I'm just. Alright. Anyways, I'm back now. So.
Yes, you're back. So you all are in the keep at this time. Umbra, your leg is there, but it's funky. You can, like, twitch your toes, but it... Okay, so here's the deal.
I'm not putting any weight on it.
Cure light wounds cures light wounds. Your body, like, you've got the skin, you've got the muscle, you've got the nerve endings, you've got the bone. Most of that shit reattached alright, but, like, your nerve endings are a little fucked there. So it feels funky walking on it, and you're gonna walk with, like, a slight limp. Your movement speed won't be impacted overall much, and it just feels weird walking on it right now.
Okay, so at this point, Dungeon Master, Umbra can stand.
Yeah, at this point.
Barely, I think, right?
Okay.
Like standing up, putting weight on it, I feel like it's gonna be hard.
You shouldn't do that. Sit.
Should you go ahead and just sit down and try and rest?
Okay, and Dora's is there also, correct?
Indeed.
Doris is looking at you guys like, I woke up and I see two people on the ground. What the fuck happened?
Dora's, take Scorpius and put him in his bed, please.
All right. And he will do so.
Okay. Scorpius is now in his bed, sleeping.
Okay, Doris is
Cornmead,
taking
you've heard of
Scorpius
this,
on-
the sleeping sickness. Or was that
I
possibly
will-
the touch of the creature? You don't know.
I will help Umbra into a chair or something. Help her
Okay.
get comfortable. Now I need to do a thing. And I will reload my crossbow, treat the arrows,
Okay.
which means I need to find that sheet of paper. Forget what I'm doing there. Do this so I can mark off the doses. There's my great big eraser. Okay, it's down from 15 to 13.
To take care of.
Then I will unlock the door. And did Umbra drop the continual light stone outside, or is it
She
inside?
dropped
with
it
us?
on the ground outside. You can recover it at this point.
Then I will open the door up and look. The dead thing is there.
Dead thing is there, rotting and stinking.
Okay. Do I see my crossbow bolts?
You were firing them at it. Should be by the keep. Give me a second. So 2d20s. They save on 6. Okay, one of them is there. The other is also there, but broken.
These were +2 bolts.
Do magic items get a better saving throw?
+2.
Ah, damn, it still broke. You got a 3, it needed a 6, so that's a 5,
Ah.
it needed 6.
I would have needed a 4. But you said I got a 3?
Yeah,
Oh, shit. I gotta mark one of those off.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
man. That's a nice thing to
Don't be
lose.
sorry. Shit happens. Just, I gotta find that spot where I have... Oh, it's on the next page. Damn it. +2 bolt. Those are not cheap. Okay, so the one that's not broken... Actually, I'm going to recover both of those. I have something in mind for the broke one.
Alright.
But I still have to mark off... Where the hell is it? It should be right there on that page. Damn it, I'm sorry, Dungeon Master. I got a lot of shit here.
Take your time, I'm working on something myself. What is your perception again?
13.
13.
While that's going on, seeing that
have a 17
Umbra
inch.
wasn't, assuming Umbra was in pain because, you know, he needed to be helped, and Scorpius was on the ground, and since Akoromi did not say he was shutting the door, he's going to be ready with a silver arrow just in case.
Alright. You have a silver arrow notched but not drawn since you can't hold and draw a bow for long periods of time without cramping your arm.
Okay, so after I recover the crossbow bolts, I'll pick up the continual light stone and retreat backwards inside and close and lock the door.
Noted.
Now, at this point, I imagine Umbra has either done a Cure Light Wounds dump
Mm-hmm.
and is probably praying for more spells.
Are you Umbra?
I was actually gonna ask, can she pray, or is she in too much pain to do anything?
You're able to pray if
I'm not
you
sure.
wish.
That's up to you. Okay, then she is going to be doing that.
Okay, and Dungeon Master, I am casting a spell.
Go ahead.
That was
Stone Skin, and I'm gonna beep touch Umbra on the forehead with it. Gently, since Umbra's praying.
Hmm.
Then I will start casting. Same spell. And boop. Touch Dorez.
Alright, Dora's Umbra, keep track if you have a stone skin. If you take critical damage and die and try and tell me later, I'm going to tell you should have kept track of that.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm gonna put in a note so I remember.
Speaking of which, Umbra, you get the sensation that you cheated death tonight. You feel
You're
very
bulletproof.
strongly that you cheated death tonight.
You're bulletproof for one shot now.
If shit happens, you're good for one round.
For one hit. One hit. After that, you're on your own.
So make it count.
All right, with that, Dungeon Master, I am going to, let's see. Dorez, keep an eye on things for
Alright.
level
And
3,
we
6,
shall-
9, 12. Half an hour. And I will
Alright.
produce, I will go over to my room and whisper inside to, you know, I'll open the door a little and whisper inside to Kassan, go back to sleep. I'll be back short. I'll keep an eye on things. Go back to sleep.
Alright.
And I'll close the door. And then I'll pop out my book And while Doris is keeping watch and the continual light stone, did I give that back to... No, because Umbra is praying. I'll set it on a table. I'll pull out my book, set it on set same table, and I'm replacing those 2 spells that I just used.
Okay.
Crossbow on the... Crossbow's hanging on its sling. Rope is in my hand, and I'm reading with my right hand.
Okay. Doras, you're keeping watch?
Mm-hmm.
What's your perception?
My perception is a 15, I believe.
Well, the
I'll
outside seems to
scroll
be
up.
empty. And, yeah, you're keeping an eye outside. Acromede, how much time do you need?
24 minutes.
24 minutes. Okay, so that's 2 12s. Acromede, you're going to be in the middle of that first one when, Doras... That corpse that Acromede put down? It starts to, rise into the air.
That thing's outside. We're inside.
Window. Dora's keeping watch.
Oh.
And, it's rising into the air. Doras, what are you doing?
I don't feel like dying today, so I'm going to not mess with that. I'm not going to go investigate.
You're not investigating?
I will not go outside to see what's going on with the floating corpse. I feel like that'd be a dumb idea.
So, what are you doing?
I'm going to continue to keep watch, but we'll keep an eye on the corpse, but not go outside. I guess would be the best way of saying it.
Doras, when you said you swear you heard the sound of thunder crackling in your head for a minute, and
God damn it.
so you're continuing to keep watch? Are you watching the corpse? Allow me to explain. The corpse rising into the air is very unusual, and I need to understand what exactly you're going to do with regards to this unusual thing.
I'm going to first off continue to keep watch. 2, God, fucker.
You called
I'm
a
going-
fucker? You're fine, you're fine.
I'm going to watch the corpse, but stay inside the keep.
So you're watching from the window. Are you doing anything else?
I'm going to have my longbow ready with my silver arrow, but other than that, no.
Okay. So, Chromede and Umbra, you two will not be disturbed as Doors will not be yelling the alarm as this corpse will rise into the air and recede.
I'm just sitting here.
And it's moving away. It's not like it's propelling itself that you can tell. It's dangling limply, floating in the air, but it is fleeing, and there's some blood trail being left on the sand by its head wound that a Chromede put in there. Are you doing anything at this time, Doris, as this thing is moving?
Nah, if it's not posing a threat, I'm not going to attack it.
Alright. Well, it disappears into the darkness, and you lose sight of it. What the fuck? You didn't do it? What? Okay.
I'm sorry, I have the least amount of health out of all of us. I know
Goodness,
that's probably
if only
a
there
trap.
was someone sitting at a table nearby, you could have asked for
Doris.
assistance.
Doris, it's not like there's
the
two
fuck,
people right
man?
next to you.
Oh my god.
I'm
Both
just
of
sitting
you
here. I'm
were
just sitting
preparing
here,
spells.
staying quiet.
Yeah, good
You
job,
will-
Yo, that
everyone
doesn't
else.
mean we're untalkable. You can break
Acromede
us
and
out of
Umbra,
spell.
you both get 50 XP for not metagaming there. Not
I'm
telling
just sitting
Doris.
here, desperately wanting to say something.
Congratulations, you get free XP. Alright,
Awesome.
Acromede, you'll get your time back. What are you doing when you're done with that? Yep, you'll get your time. Umbra as well, I
Okay.
assume you're going for 15-minute increments.
Yeah, 15 minutes. We're already going for 45 total.
Alright, so Umbra, you're praying Acromede about a half hour or so later, 24 minutes.
Okay. In that case, Doris, you had watch already tonight, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Go get some sleep.
All right. You will
Cormid,
do
what's your
so.
perception again? Oof. Just out of curiosity. Oof. Never mind. Of all the places to get a nat 20, it had to be on that check.
Dungeon Master, how much sleep do I feel like I've had?
It's about midnight now or so, maybe a bit after, 1 or 2 p.m. So, let's see, y'all went to bed a little bit after sundown, so maybe 5 or so hours? Actually, should be closer to 7.
Then I should be in pretty good shape.
Yeah, you're good.
All right. Ah.
So, Cormid,
Yes.
you didn't realize it at first, but I assume you're keeping watch by the window?
Okay. Once Dom has went away, is Umbra still praying?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm going to leave that light. I've put my book away. All my shit is secure. I'm going to leave that light stone on the table, and I will hide in shadows.
Alright. Once you're done hiding in shadows, you're just hiding in shadows in the room?
Yep.
Okay. Are you looking out the window at any point?
I
As part of
will.
keeping watch.
I
Cormid,
will
at some
be-
point, not immediately, you will notice the corpse is gone.
Well, I don't know about it levitating and floating away, but
No.
extraplanar beings do tend to dissolve, disintegrate, whatever you want to call them.
Well, perception check. Let's see if you see the blood trail.
I rolled a natural 1.
Cormid, you would assume that it would dissolve, except there's a blood trail leading away.
Well, I'm not going to run off after it and leave the party defenseless, so I'll note what direction that blood trail goes. What direction is it?
Northeast.
Northeast. Okay.
Good lord, I was face palming so hard there, Dom. I'm sorry. I know you're relatively new to the shtick, but what the fuck, man? What the fuck? The fucking evil thing that should have killed Umbra rises from the earth, and you just sit there and look at it. Ted Bundy
That's a
would have
pretty-
loved your stupid ass.
That's a pretty neat trick that it just pulled.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. Yes. Umbra, you'll get your 45 minutes. Cormid, how long do you intend to keep watch for?
At least 3 hours. You said it felt like about midnight?
Yeah. Ow.
Didn't Scorpius have first watch?
Scorpius had first watch. He did announce that.
Okay, is Scorpius in the sleeping sickness?
Yeah, Scorpius is snoozing. Ow.
Sorry.
No, I cracked my ear. Yes, I cracked my ear. Ow.
And can't be woke up. Umbra's in no shape to take over watch. Dom's already had a mid shift. I will go, if my time comes, have me cast my healing on me, pray again. Excuse me for a minute while I need to go to the bathroom, and I'm going to get a couple drags real quick. And yeah, I'm thinking delaying tactical, I get my head right.
That's a nice. That was a nice little trick that thing did. But yeah, Eminem, with knowing that that thing probably caused Umbra to be writhing in agony when I woke up. Yeah, I don't feel like messing with that thing.
Yeah, but not telling members of your party, hey, that thing just rose up and flew away.
One was praying, one was stunned for their spell, so.
This is one of those things where I shouldn't talk to you as the DM, but as a fellow player, if we're studying and you notice something, interrupt us. What if that thing had attacked? What if it had killed you without alerting them?
That's why I was making sure that it stayed, going that way. Not the
Okay,
way
so it lunges forward through the
keep.
window. It crashes through whatever glass, if there's glass there. It stabs you through the head. You die. It's now inside the building. Umbra is on the floor injured, and Akroromid was in his book, so he's breaking off concentration, looking up. This thing's lunging at him. Now, granted, he has stone skin, so he would survive it. If he didn't, and it gets a hit on him, or paralyzes him, or makes him flee, you're fucked.
Okay, so again, you said I had about 7 hours of sleep, I feel like.
Uh-huh.
So I should be pretty refreshed.
Yep.
Sorry,
you're
I'm
good.
back now.
I sent Dorez back to sleep. Scorpius is back in their bed with the sleeping sickness. Kassan is asleep.
Yes.
Am I to assume that you are going to be praying healing until you're back up to full?
Not quite.
How long do you plan to pray heal for? Like, how many iterations of Cure Light Wounds?
Do this one, and then the next one, and then depending on how late it is, I'm gonna go to bed. If I don't feel horribly in pain, and I feel enough that I can sleep, then
Well, in
I'll do
that
that.
case, dice your 3d8.
Because I know having your leg chopped off is a lot of pain, and when you're in pain, it's hard to sleep.
It is.
I don't know at what point I'm allowed to sleep. Oh, that's good.
18. Nice.
3
Max damage
sixes.
for a
Alright,
two-handed
cool.
sword versus large. Alright. Do you plan to go for another 45?
Yes.
Alright, you may do that as well, as you will get that time.
When I notice that Umbra is casting spells, I'm assuming Dungeon Master, I'm not overstepping it. I would suggest that when you finish with your spell work, you drink some of that whiskey of yours to help you sleep.
Alright.
Alright. Let's roll the next 3 heals.
38,
Nice,
18.
another 18.
That puts me up to almost, I don't know percentages. That's just 6 away. I'm just going to say that.
Okay, you're not in as much pain, obviously. You've done a lot of curing, and it can't rebind the broken nerves properly, because that's already healed up wrong. You're going to have that fixed else in a different method. But, yeah, you can walk and put weight on it, and your gait's a little funky. Congratulations, Umbra. Yeah. You're unique.
Wait, what? Like what?
So when you walk, it's going to be a little funky. Not by much, but you walk a little funny now.
I'll have a limp, basically.
A subtle limp, but it's there.
She will just kind of sit there, try to relax, and drink from her fire whiskey she has. Seeing if she can try and very slowly drink it, to not spit it out.
Well, congratulations, you do not burn your tongue on it. I bit my tongue a week or two ago and it still hurts.
I think she had like half a bottle left.
Better you than me, Double M, but that's because my teeth are really sharp. My dentist compares those to that of a prehistoric monster.
Right,
she will be probably drinking the other half of her fire whiskey she has.
So, Chromie, you'll be keeping watch until like an hour or so before dawn. That is 4 of those rolls.
And I will be practicing card tricks and other things to keep my mind active and alert.
Right.
Oh, the bard just went offline.
It did.
Damn, that was playing music and then boom, gone.
It died.
No, it died. It just went offline.
And yeah, I will be, when I'm not checking the window or hiding in shadows, doing card tricks, and yeah, because I know it gets really boring keeping a long watch to protect everyone else in the party.
Well, Chromate, you'll be well entertained by the dancing, floating Baku in the distance. No, just kidding.
Okay.
Can you imagine though? You see in the distance it's dancing around. What
But
the fuck? At that
yeah,
point, I roll to disbelief.
yeah.
Okay,
So,
desert. What result was that?
At
assuming
that point, I
nothing.
lock the door.
Alright. Party, you will have no other encounters. According it's like an hour till dawn. The sun is starting to
Okay,
creep up.
so I will wake up Kasan and ask her to make some food for the party, and I'll tell her about the thing that showed up and whatnot. And I will wake Critter up, which I don't need to find him to do that. I just need to reach out with my mind. Wake up, you lazy critter.
Yeah. Kassan's
And
obviously very warm towards you, Chromate. It's nice. Hey, you're here, and it doesn't look like you're
yeah,
going to go away for a bit, and she's happy, blah, blah, blah. You know it as well as I do. I'm just
yeah,
adding flavor to
yeah.
the world.
Okay, so I will
Hey, the
tell
bird's
Critter.
back.
Oh, good. I'll instruct Critter mentally, of course, to keep an eye out that I'm going to take a short nap before breakfast.
Okay.
So, and I'm just going to take a
I'll look for
chair.
things, Master.
Yes, look for things. If they look dangerous or sound or smell dangerous, because you know raccoons have notoriously bad eyesight.
Mm-hmm.
But wake me if there's trouble.
Alright. Umbra, after you got your things back, you went to sleep, right?
I was gonna ask, did she go back up to her room, or were you having her just fall asleep on the chair? I'm not
You know
sure
what?
there.
You passed out. Tired.
Yeah,
Pain. Your body was like... Umbra, you were about 15 seconds from bleeding out and dying.
yeah.
Oh, what a night. And here I felt so bad nothing had died to the demons, and then one of the remnants that didn't get sent back manages to cut off your leg. It's great.
So yeah. Anyhow, Dungeon Master, I will take a nap before breakfast, right there in the kitchen main room area. So
So, actually, let me get this right. Uh, where am I right now?
You're on the
Am
floor
I
in the
on the?
main it's a
I was in a chair.
one-story deal. Okay, you're
Yeah,
in
I
a
was.
chair, kind of slumped against the wall, and
I'm
bottle
not sure.
didn't slip out of your hand, but it's on the floor now, essentially.
Yeah, I wasn't sure where in the house I am. I know I'm near the
I don't
door,
have a
at
floor plan
least.
for you yet. I'm gonna wait for Junior to get me
Okay.
a thing, or I'll make one of my own in warp time and space to make it fit.
I'm at a table.
Right. An hour passes, and Kassan goes to Yokoromid and wakes you up, and food's ready, and she'll go to the different guests, and Scorpius isn't waking up. And Critter scuttles around, and the usual.
yeah, invisible stone-skinned raccoon, the size of a Rottweiler.
You know, he
Okay.
likes the fire whiskey, though.
Okay. With that, Dungeon Master, I will eat and make sure that Dorez and Umbra are awake so that they can eat also.
Mm-hmm. And Koromid, you mentioned to Kassan about the leg thing with Umbra, right?
Yeah.
So
Leg
that's
chopped
why
off.
Kassan didn't wake you up, Umbra. She figured you were in a lot of pain.
Leg chopped off, reattached. Don't know how well that's going to be. That's why I kept watch the rest of the night.
Mm-hmm. Alright, you feel pretty refreshed, funky. Like, I got a nice amount of sleep, and I was up for a fair bit, so it's like 3/4 nights of sleep. I can probably run on this today. You ain't casting any 9th level spells, but you weren't going to cast them anyways.
Right. And the previous night, I had plenty of sleep.
The Blood Moon
Only got woke up
night?
once by that yowling, but that
Oh,
happens.
no, wait, that's right. Yeah, no, the city. My bad. Brain.
Okay.
Party, party, party. Alright, you are gonna
Right,
eat.
so-
Scorpius be snoozing. Doras, I assume you're up and about and eating.
All right. So, Dungeon Master, I will, after I eat, I will go visit Scorpius.
Snoozing.
Casting Stone Skin.
Alright. Duly noted.
And then I'll go look outside for Jaziel.
Umbra's gonna continue to not put much weight on her leg.
Do I find my Hell Horse, Dungeon Master?
Yeah, you find your hell horse, and he's
And
sniffing at the
casting.
ground. Oh, casting?
Gonna do something for you. Casting and Stone Skin. Bam!
Noted.
And I will tell Jaziel of the encounter that I was so rudely woke up for.
He paws at the bloodied ground and sniffs at it pointedly.
Yes, there's a blood trail. But they were defenseless. And I'll explain that one has sleeping sickness, one's reattached a severed leg, and the third one didn't get much sleep. So I couldn't go very well running off to track the damn thing down. I thought I'd destroyed it, but apparently not. Do you feel like tracking it down, Jaziel?
He nods.
Safe hunting, and don't bite off more than you can chew.
He nods again. And nose to the ground, he'll start taking off.
Okay.
Alright, I actually didn't anticipate that, but he was interested in that.
Haha.
I wonder what demon tastes like. Probably very roasted.
Okay. So now that Dora's and
Tastes like
Umbra
chicken.
are both conscious and awake, yeah, let me know what they're doing. Let's
Well,
see.
Umbra, what are you doing now that you've been woken up and like your head's pounding a bit from the drinking? Not too bad, obviously, and your leg hurts a bit too, but it's not too bad either. Dora's, you feel fine.
Yeah, she's just gonna be sitting there for a while. She doesn't want to put weight on it, so she's gonna actually. You know what? She's gonna pray. She's gonna pray for a while. 45 minutes.
Alright, 45 minutes.
All right, and I will play with the baby so that Kassan can clean up. You know, you gotta have clean up after breakfast.
True.
I will
Son
play with
cleans
little.
up, and the baby.
I will
baby's
play
fine.
with little Graph
Why the name Gref Grills? I'm trying to figure that one out.
because I wanted to name him after a powerful wizard, but not exactly. And Graph rhymes with calf. Ah, yes.
Graf
Yes.
Rosen. Rosen at least makes sense.
Yes, Rosen. Yes. Graph Rosen.
It's a good point. Chromie does know about Master Calf.
Yes, I know. I've heard of the War Wizard.
It's always
I
funny
don't-
seeing the Titans interact.
I don't follow his preaching, but he is a talented war wizard, and that's admirable.
Durgar, War Wizard. My man has an innate resistance to casting magic and does it anyways. Cause fuck. Yeah, fuck. That's why. Cause fuck.
Because I can. Because it is Korangar's will that I incinerate you pissants with magic.
How's Jaziel gonna do?
Anyhow, at some point after Kassan has cleaned up, and I'm sure she'll want to take the baby back, because, you know, it's new baby.
Your
at
baby
which time-
also, so the kid's like,
yeah.
Han, you had enough of him?
But, well, I don't see the Coromede being,
The doting father type.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, obviously he's going to love his children and want to see them succeed, but not so much a hands-on too much with babies kind of guy. I mean, you know, besides that, I need to scry on Jaziel and see how
Yeah, funny
the
story.
mad chap is doing.
Alright, so she'll take the baby back, you'll pull out the crystal ball and scry Jaziel.
Yeah, so
keep meaning
the
to
crystal
remember the
ball is like our
percentages.
version of television. You know, it's here for the whole family.
Is it?
I have been teaching her of these things.
Well,
Now,
okay,
whether
so
the baby can tune in or not is probably
cleaning
not.
up versus tracking, like, he had a good direction and he was doing that, but tracking takes time, so he's still tracking at this point in time.
Okay. Well, I won't disturb him.
Somewhere out in the desert. heading towards some mountainous-looking thing.
Okay. In that case, I'll tuck that back away. And again, I've been gone for quite a bit of time. I'm sure that me and Kassan have things to talk about. And
She
every
is
once in a while,
curious about the magic lessons, but obviously that's a side thing. The kid comes first, and it seems like you're going to be
Yeah.
busy securing this place and
yeah, I'll
getting
lay that
people
out for
out here.
But I've got to secure this area. I've got to get in some fresh help. And yeah, I got a lot on my plate. We will resume your lessons when we can, however we can. But I got to make sure this place is secure and safe for you two. And, going all of the fine details of that stuff with her.
Uh-huh.
And
You are going to mention the miasma and what it does, right?
yeah, I'm going to bring that up and tell her that, look, it doesn't hurt us, but it hurts most people. So I might end up bringing in some unusual help. I don't know. It's going to depend on what I find.
She trusts you, or at least knows that you're cautious. The man who sets a crossbow trap and has his magic rope in hand, sleeping against the wall after the door's been locked and a bed's been moved against it when he goes to an inn, is very cautious.
Yeah. So, anyhow, fill her in on that. And basically, Dungeon Master, aside from the purpose of informing her and putting her mind at ease, I'm killing time. We're waiting on Umbra to get functional because obviously Scorpius is out of action with the sleeping sickness, and Doris is ready, but
Umbra, what are you doing?
Personally, healing myself. Other than that, personally, my thought is, once I get my HP back at full, I feel well enough to start walking around on it.
Oh yeah,
type of
you can
thing.
walk around on it now, it's just a bit funky. But
Yeah,
you're
the
not
whole-
going to
but
kill
just-
your leg by walking on it.
Yeah, just thought process of get your HP full, and then you feel fine, type of thing. More or less. So, do I have more 45 minutes passed?
Yeah, you get your 45 minutes, you may dice your heals.
I'm going to heal 7. That puts me back up to full.
Yay. Alright.
Alright. Mark off that.
And it is at about this point at Chromie, you'll hear the clattering of hooves as Jazeel is moving towards y'all fast. He's hitting like the few rocks between here and there. It may even be deliberate, but he's moving fast, you can tell.
okay, I'll run to the door and fling it open and step out to see what I can see.
It's Jazeel. He's moving fast, headed straight for the keep. You don't see anything pursuing him.
Okay. I'll get out the crystal ball then, and when he gets to me, I'll ask him, so, what did you find? Did you see?
Alright. Tracked something. It's invisible, big. Almost got me. Had to shift to border ethereal to shake it off. And he has a rough idea of where it is. Some cave about 2 miles out.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, it's not the same cave that we passed previously, was it?
No, this is a cave to the north.
Okay. Big and invisible.
Yes.
Alright, then.
Was able to detect me, and I was trying to be sneaky about it. And yeah, I couldn't figure out where it was. Didn't want to risk dying to it in case it's some bullshit, so ran back here to
Umbra.
report.
Umbra, can you function?
Yeah, I feel better. I can walk around at least, I think.
Okay. Well, stand up and walk around. Are you going to be able to fight?
She will test out how her leg feels, I guess. Best to say that.
Alright, you're testing out your leg. It feels funky, but you can walk on it. You should have normal movement speed, you just limp a little bit.
Yeah, it doesn't feel right, but other than that, I'm feeling better. I should be able to fight.
All right. Well, then two of you keep your eyes peeled out here with Jazeel. And I'll go back inside, and I'll let Kassan know that we've got something I have to go handle. Keep the door locked, and be safe, keep Smasher, and if you need me again, use Critter. Okay, Umbra, Doras, please feed your camels and make sure they've got water before we take off. You two on the wagon, I'll be riding Jazeel, our normal formation. Good?
Alright. Yeah.
All right. Then I
We'll
will be
go.
keeping lookout, Dungeon Master, while they're hitching the camels up after feeding them, because I don't think either of them came out and fed those camels breakfast.
Nope.
And we don't want to run the damn things to death on an empty stomach. So
I have an excuse. That's all I'm
I,
saying.
You
while
have
they
a
get
very
the
good excuse.
while they get the camels fed and watered, I'm keeping watch with Jazeel. And if you don't mind, I'm going to go for a smoke real quick, and then we are going to head out in the direction of what Jazeel found 2 miles away. That is right on my fucking doorstep, Marty.
It
We got to kill that.
was barely 10,000 feet.
Mm.
And yeah, if this thing hadn't been discovered, it.
Maybe I can use it against this thing I have. That is a yes. That is a maybe.
Now, I'm thinking we
Why
should
not?
probably call the session a little bit early. This way, Scorpius can wake up at the start of next session. Y'all can set out and do shit. That's what I'm
Probably. That can be useful.
I forgot to update time. Give me a second. It should be okay.
That can be useful.
Light came. Y'all ate. You prayed for 45 minutes during that time. Blah blah blah. Jazeel went out. Blah blah blah. It's been a couple hours there. So call it about that time. Okay, let me look at timeline. So the blood moon passed. Y'all walked out. So it is 39, not 38.
All right, and I'm back.
Alright, welcome back.
Thank you. All right.
So I am gonna do a thingy here that I think is pretty smart. We're gonna have Scorpius get up at this point, get food, and you all are gonna assemble yourselves on the wagon, and we'll end the session
Okay.
here so that we can hop into it directly next session as you're on the trail
Okay,
of whatever this
so-
is.
Scorpius is okay. Gotcha. Kind of NPC for 5 minutes of brain dead activity.
Mm-hmm. And I think we'll
Okay.
call the session a little bit early this week, but I think we're at a good stopping point.
Yeah, you're probably right.
5 minutes probably just like, hey, Umbra, you okay? Oh. With that.
Alright, so I'm gonna go make a notation and then we'll kill the session. Kroro meets Keep, comma, on the trail of flag. Oh, you don't know what it is?
But we do know it's invisible and it's big.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy, that
And
only covers a lot of things.
And it's fast.
Yeah, no, I should have been more clear about that. Jazeel wasn't afraid he was being chased by it because he just slipped into border and then it's like, oh shit, I can't hurt you anymore. So he was going to quickly catch up with you before anything else came around to eat y'all. I guess I was a bit non-descriptive about that. He was moving fast, but he wasn't like fleeing for his life at top speed. And my apologies there. I tried.
Okay. So it's big and it's invisible.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's see here. You're gonna get a laugh out of it, I think, Grills.
Oh, I'm sure I will.
You know what? There is one thing that I could. No. I'll save it for later. Alright. Cheat sheet over there. Okay, since we still have session time, Acromy, do you want to deal with your thief skills?
I thought we did.
Did you assign all the points that you had?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah, I put, it was 20 onto find, remove, set traps, 5 onto locks, and 5 onto climb walls.
Sadly, tonight was a low XP session, but there was some good RP and supplies gotten. So, let's see, that's a solid 100 for that thing. Plus, okay, Debabu for Monster Manual 2. That thing was fun to run. I had to read it twice to make sure I remembered all the spell-like powers so I could run it properly, but I think I actually used them all intelligently as I was using them.
Yeah.
Like, it was gonna try and create darkness and then try and dispel, but, like, nah. Okay, page 85. There it is. Okay.
Well, that's good that you had fun running it.
It is a...
But hey, at least
chopping off my leg.
At least you're both going into the next fight with a stone skin. And Lydia too, even though she won't know it. Because she was asleep when I put it on her.
I messaged Aiden that Scorpius has a stone skin and he is not aware of it. So when he gets into next session, should be good.
In fact, the whole party at this point has a stone skin. At least one.
Critter be mauling with 3 of them.
Okay, Golden, have you had a chance to read the other legends and lore now?
I actually will do that now.
You should.
Yeah,
Both
I'm
of you.
going to start reading
Spell-like
now.
powers, exceptional strength, armor class there. I'm gonna say 3 of those. Does any of that count as an exceptional?
And yeah, I think tonight, I will spend a lot of time finishing this character sheet update. And then tomorrow at some point, I will do that crunch for non-standard player races for all of that data. That way it's compiled and everything is, what is that term I'm looking for? Reconciled with all the data that has previously been done. So there's no conflicting data. That way I don't hear, oh, that's not what you told me on 6 months and 28 days ago.
I commend your commitment to record keeping, but oftentimes we make this shit up on the spot and adjust it later.
Yeah, okay. On the fly, here are the bonuses and penalties for a centaur. And then it's being held to canon. It's like, no, I had to produce on the spot, so I did. But now that I've had more than 30 seconds to think about it, here's what it's going to be.
Okay.
Pre-exist. Yeah.
Jazeel.
Yes.
No, I'm calculating XP. Jazeel wasn't there for the second one, though, so that's a Croromid, that's Umbra, Scorpius, Doras.
Yes, Dom, by the way, you definitely should have interrupted me.
Yeah, that's what Eminem was talking about.
Yeah.
I said
thing
from a
doesn't
player-to-player
matter.
perspective, interrupt your
Yeah.
spellcasters if shit starts floating after it was killed.
Yeah, I could have went to the door and magic missiled that thing and dropped it.
No. If you have a giant like dragon coming at your door, like you're gonna wake up. You're gonna break your spellcaster's concentration. You're like, hey, there's a fucking dragon. Not, that's a big lizard. I'm gonna just do nothing.
That was basically what European dragons were. They were just big lizards.
But the point is, you see a dragon outside, and I'll be like, that's a big fucking lizard. That sucks. I'm gonna just say